God himself told me that OJ is guilty. That he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. That is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you.
Dude, he just never lets up.
So deadpan. Oh, yeah.
It was revealed this week that defense lawyer Johnny Cochran once abused his first wife. In his defense, Cochran said, "Hey, at least I didn't kill her like some people."
You can see the setup coming. Some jokes write themselves.
Yeah.
Oh no, OJ has struck again.
Oh my God.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Billy Collins.
Matt OJ.
And this is Magician.
And the Jock.
With...
The young jock.
There he is. Well, who do we have today?
This is a reaction video.
It's a reaction shocker.
This is NORM MACDONALD constant shitting on OJ Simpson, which he was ruthless on the Weekend Up. Wasn't the Weekend Up thing?
Yeah.
Also at the SB, like, Norm, one of my favorite people.
100%.
Yes.
His humor is just so on point, but it's like one of those ninjas that would just sneak up on you. You don't know it's going to be funny, and shit, it's funny.
Damn ninjas.
Ninjas.
I don't know if OJ's going to think it's funny, but
Yeah, well.
OJ, that was before us. When was
Yeah,
that?
I was going to say, like, I
95.
might not know all these references.
95?
I mean, we were young. Do you remember?
No, I remember. I remember the
everywhere?
Bronco chase, the helicopters flying over above, chasing him.
Yeah,
I remember
holy
the
shit.
verdict when it came out, too. They played
The
it.
glove doesn't fit. You must have quit.
Must have quit.
When Tim Tebow played for Denver, they're like, "This is the most famous white Bronco since OJ's van, or since his car." Here we go.
Potential jurors for the OJ Simpson case were asked to fill out a 75-page jury questionnaire this week. In the entire state of California, only one person got a perfect score. Xiao Ming Wu, who after the trial plans to attend Caltech. By the way, you can now purchase a bronze statue of the Juice for only $3,395. And for an even $5,000, you can buy one that Al Cowlings has kissed the ass of.
Who's that?
I don't know who that is.
OJ Simpson's new fitness video was released this week, and hitting the shelves next week, Simpson's newest video, Dwarf on Stalking.
All right, in the
God, I wish I knew some of
in the
these.
comments, if you guys can add some clarity to this.
Well,
Billy,
Dorf on like he was stalking Nicole, and Dorf was a golf. Remember, Tim Conway used to have Dorf on golf, where he would actually like a little person, and he would walk.
Dorf, athlete extraordinaire. Conway shows his form.
I think I blew a tube on this.
That was on TV.
Huh?
Fucking amazing.
Who's Dorf?
Tim Conway. He was a comedian from the Carol Burnett show. So that, I mean, that's how dated this is. But
Gotcha.
Dorf on
Dude,
golf.
no, that's hilarious. I really wish that
Dorf
was
on
on TV.
stalking.
Aha. The crowd is torn.
They're torn because
According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is OJ Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, "I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses," or trait.
Dude, he was that was some eyes.
And the Pope came out with a book this week, which contains a series of essays examining faith and morality in today's secular world and the changing role of the Catholic Church as it approaches the 21st century. The book is entitled, "God Himself Told Me That OJ Is Guilty." In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di and that his father pressured him to marry her. The book is entitled, "Of Course OJ Did." In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. You know, get worse luck than that. And OJ announced this week that he's coming out with a new book called I Want to Tell You. And if it's successful, OJ will work on yet another book entitled From Football to Prison, My 25 Years of Showering with Other Men.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, in honor of the 50th anniversary of their first publication, Random House will be releasing special commemorative issues of many Dr. Seuss classics. The first to hit the bookshelves will be Green Eggs and Ham and OJ is Guilty. Judge Ito was interviewed this week by a local TV station in Los Angeles. Asked by the interviewer if it was appropriate for a supposedly impartial judge to be on TV with his case still pending, Ito said, "Maybe not, but how appropriate is it to kill your ex-wife?"
He just never lets
He's
up.
so dead. Oh yeah, no,
It was revealed today that O.J. Simpson told police that Nicole Brown Simpson used to beat him up. He also claimed that she and Ron Goldman killed him. O.J. Simpson's lawyers have decided to skip hearings on DNA evidence and go right to trial. Asked why they did this, the lawyers replied, "We want to get O.J. acquitted as speedily as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, killing people." Well, let's get to O.J. O.J. Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind O.J. of how much more killing he still has to do. Well, O.J. Simpson's lawyers stopped feuding this week, finally. The Dream Team F. Lee Bailey and Robert Shapiro were able to put aside their differences and express their admiration for each other after O.J. threatened to cut their heads off.
I'm missing a trend. That is Norm humor to a T. Just deadpan. And today in news, someone was murdered.
Yeah.
It's just.
I wonder if by this time, obviously, people caught on that he keeps doing OJ. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I bet it's in the news saying, like, you got to stop doing OJ bits.
I was wondering.
I wonder if that's what makes it even
I
funnier.
was
Like,
wondering,
oh, he's going to do it.
How much editorial or how much control he had over what they were going to talk
I
about.
think sometimes Norm was known to when
was
they said
eventually
back
fired
off
from it.
Yeah, well, that's
he'd
what
be
I'm saying, yeah.
That's when he would push the pedal
Yeah.
down a little bit more. And go, okay,
So that's
well,
why
I don't
it's even
care.
funny because you know he's been told, "Hey man, can you please
Tone
lay
it
off
down."
this?"
According to the National Transportation Safety Board, sleepy truckers are responsible for 1,000 deaths a year. In second place, O.J. Simpson, 2 deaths a year. It was revealed this week that defense lawyer Johnny Cochran once abused his first wife. In his defense, Cochran said, "Hey, at least I didn't kill her like some people."
You can see the setup coming. Some jokes write themselves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tomorrow, Judge Lance Ito will take O.J. and the jury on a tour of the now famous crime scene. For the jury, it will be their first look at the actual location. Of course, for O.J., it will be just a case of been there, done that. Judge Lance Ito was happy with the jurors' field trip to the
Same
crime
picture.
scene last week. It went off without a hitch, said Ito. Not one murder. O.J.'s pal Al Cowlings now has a 1-900 number. For $2.99 a minute, Cowlings will tell callers that O.J. is innocent. And for $3.99 a minute, he'll try to do it without laughing. And this week, Simpson defense lawyers questioned witnesses about a half-melted container of ice cream found at the murder site. The Simpson defense has seized upon the ice cream for 2 reasons. 1, it may help fix the time of the murders, and 2, it was the only thing in the murder scene without any of O.J.'s blood on it.
God.
To illustrate the point that their client is running out of money to defend himself, O.J. Simpson's lawyer said this week that if he had to do it over again, After killing his victims, O.J. would now rob them as well. Is that why you got in trouble? Was O.J. Simpson high on speed the night of the murders? Absolutely not, said defense attorney Johnny Cochran today. And a simple test of any of O.J.'s blood found at the crime scene will prove it.
That's a good joke.
That's good.
That's a good joke.
That's good. What a shit-eating grin he has.
And O.J. pal Al Cowling said this week that in looking for the truth in the O.J. Simpson case, he sometimes talks to a picture of Nicole Brown Simpson, something that in the past would have gotten him killed by O.J. F. Lee Bailey said this week that if the defense only knew what Ron Goldman's last words were, they might be able to find the real killer. You know, if you ask me, Goldman's last words were probably, hey, you're O.J. Simpson.
Huge fan.
Oh no, O.J. has struck again.
Oh my God.
And in court this week, Cato Kalin testified that O.J. Simpson did not appear angry before or after the period of his wife's murder. But Kalin admitted he could have been a touch edgy while he was actually murdering her. Hertz Rental Car Company announced this week that it will buy 520,000 vehicles, increasing its worldwide fleet 24%. In addition, they will try to find a new spokesman who won't kill his ex-wife.
Oh, God.
This week at the O.J. Simpson trial, the infamous bloody glove was finally introduced into evidence, and O.J. didn't help his case any by blurting out, "There it is, I've been looking all over that."
Dude, this is like a fucking, this is like machine gun jokes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's been so many.
And a new shocker in the O.J. Simpson trial. This afternoon, Judge Lance Ito dismissed yet another juror, a 45-year-old African-American male, for failing to tell the court that he had once worked for Hertz Rent-A-Car and that he had once held Nicole Brown Simpson's glasses while O.J. killed her.
Yeah, Lorne Michaels is like, God, this guy.
Oh my God.
This Simpson juror, Jeanette Harris, revealed in interviews this week that the jury is torn by dissension and is already divided into two camps. Those who think he is guilty and those who are really, really stupid. A bad week for the prosecution of the O.J. Simpson trial. Under intense cross-examination by defense lawyer Barry Scheck, LAPD crime expert Dennis Fung admitted that he may have contaminated the crime scene when he accidentally dropped a big bucket full of O.J.'s DNA. Our top story tonight, this week in the O.J. Simpson trial. After grisly photos of the murdered Nicole Brown Simpson were shown in court, O.J. turned his head away and wept. It was at that moment that he realized he would never be able to kill her again. Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time.
Questionable move.
That should be a meme.
Remember 12 Angry Men, the classic courtroom drama? Well, the first film about the O.J. Simpson case is in the works. It's entitled 9 Angry Black People, 2 Scared Asians, and a White Guy Who Hasn't Spoken Since Rosa Lopez.
What, they about the jury, I guess?
Testimony during the final week provided some spellbinding moments. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have heard his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat."
So corny. So stupid.
Well, the fight of the century is over. Late yesterday, the fate of O.J. Simpson, the most famous murder suspect in United States history, was placed in the hands of the jurors. They must now decide whether to free him or get all their heads cut off.
That just brings back all those memories of court TV watching the whole trial. Cause it was,
So you followed, like it was.
yeah, it was like one of the first mainstream court cases you could view. When Johnny Cochran would come out, he's so animated with the stuff like, you know, the cap and the putting the glove on, and you see OJ with this. You can see his hand like literally going real big trying to put this glove on, and it's like
I know so little about the case. I mean, no, the glove doesn't fit. Must have quit.
yeah, that, and then like all the jurors would fight. That's the Kardashian. That's where they.
His arm around you right now.
It's nice. I feel so comfortable.
It's like, come on, I'm over here, dude. Because I was about to say the Kardashian.
Yeah, the father was one of the on the Dream Team, so that's where his fame came. And actually, I think there's rumor that the Kardashian girls are actually OJ's kids. So it was like a whole big thing.
That would explain the athleticism.
So, does everybody think he did it, or like?
Yeah.
I know these are jokes. But
Right.
like,
There was a joke in there where he said it's divided. Remember that? Because there was like half people didn't want to believe it and said, "Oh, he was
and the other half,
innocent."
didn't
The
wanna
other
get their
half
head
was
cut
like,
off.
"No, he's
How can you
guilty."
create a jury? He's so famous, everyone's going to already have an opinion about it.
Right. So, if I remember correctly, I'm about sure they went through the jury selection was a long.
Probably took
Took
forever.
forever to do
Yeah.
because Johnny Cochran would be, we don't want them. We don't this. So it's almost like they kind of built the jury.
That's a Cowboys fan. We can't have him on.
Yeah, and
yeah.
so
it's like I don't know
that's-
how long they built the jury, but I know how many jokes.
And
he
they
had.
kept like
So, like, it had
dismissing
to have been
jurers
long.
throughout the case because they would say something or something would
That
come
was
out.
the thing where it's like OJ's fifth jury asked.
Asked,
He's like, OJ's back at it again.
Yeah,
So
it
do
was-
people think he's actually like? Do people think he's innocent?
I'm sure there's people out there today that think he's innocent. I mean,
What did you
it's-
think when the verdict came out?
Oh, I was shocked. I was shocked because I mean I don't really care. I just knew O.J. Simpson. I was too young. I was too young to know O.J. as a football player when he was with the Bills or
One of the
even at
greatest
USC. And,
college running backs.
Yeah,
Very
I
good
mean,
NFL running back. Too.
you know, but I knew him from the Naked Gun movies and from the
I've
sideline.
seen that. Yeah.
The sideline reporting and stuff. So I was like, man, I don't want him to be guilty because this is like, you see him in the hearse jumping over the suitcases and stuff,
Right.
and you're like, man, he's an entertainer. He's not flamboyant, but he's very
Yeah, no, he's more than. It's like Mike Tyson who does
Yeah, you're
more
like,
than
man, I
he
don't
does.
like
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
someone you look up to.
I mean, the
But-
closest thing we can think of is probably Aaron Hernandez. Now, he wasn't as big, but remember that came out. Like he just signed like a $30-40 million deal,
yeah.
and
yeah, I guess so.
you're like, no way. But I mean, he was not anywhere near as in the spotlight.
No,
as
and that was a
OJ.
pretty big situation, like you said. But the OJ thing was just huge. I mean, everybody just sat around. People were playing out in stores over the loudspeakers,
Really?
like.
What was
Okay.
going on in the country? Like, was there
What like yeah?
was
what
there
the
other
time frame?
stories?
That was
where there
what was that? 95. So that was Clinton. So I think.
I was 3.
I think Yemen was. We just blew.
So it
Yemen just blew up a ship.
Did Bill Clinton hook up with that chick, and did OJ murder his chick? That was the tabloid.
Yeah.
fodder.
So it was.
It was a great time to be a tabloid writer.
But yeah, it was an incredible time to witness all that stuff. And
Well, guys, let us know. I know there's viewers of
Very
this channel that were
yeah.
probably tuning in just like Billy was. So where were you when you got the verdict? Do you think he did it?
if he's guilty, or say give us a thumbs up. If he's not guilty, I don't know. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, for sure.
But do us a big favor, subscribe to the channel,
Smash the like button.
and we'll see you on the next video.
Peace.
So Ford Bronco? Mm-hmm. Still a sick car, right?
Oh, the
The new one, you got make sure you don't get the sport. Get
Yeah.
the big one.
well,
First of all, I can't get either.
I would get the 90, 91 to 94, the big full size. That was.
Do you know it looks good? That 99 Civic.
Bro, that shit, when they said Tim Tebow is the most famous white Bronco since OJ's car, that was the funniest meme. 5, 4.
Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Norm MacDonald Swedish German joke. Shout out to Norm. I'm trying to find more of these bits. I know he has a lot of them on David Letterman, so that's a whole, that's gonna be a whole other, rabbit hole. So that's dope. So y'all let me know which bits from David Letterman that y'all like. As far as Norm MacDonald. So let me know what's next from Norm MacDonald, and I got you. Don't forget to like the video, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know that you are here. And also, shout out to all the members of the channel. And YouTube could be a member. All right, I think we're like 4 strong right now. Yeah, we holding on. No more ghost watching. Let's get it.
He's good, man. He's good.
That's a can-do, Norm. You came charging out like
Yeah,
that.
because people, look at this audience, man. They don't care about that. Why? They like jokes.
The Swedes are with you.
They got flags. They got flags.
Yeah, they got flags and they're scoring you. You've got 3 9s and an 8 so far for your
Where are you guys
entrance.
from, man?
Oh, you got one.
Oh, sweet. That's Sweden?
Yeah.
God bless you, man. Everything's good about, you're an Irishman. My mother, she was orange. My father, he was green. It was the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. I'm Scottish. I'm a Scot. You're Irish.
Yes.
What are you?
Swedish German.
Swedish German. Are you really?
Yeah, really. Why would I lie about that? It's not funny.
It's very odd, 'cause
It's a very strange lie. I put one over on those people. Yeah.
Swedish German.
No, I tell you why it's funny, man, because I was in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
I met a
Shouts
good
to
old boy
Georgia.
down there, and he said, he said, you know Andy Richter?
Yeah. Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
You met a guy in Georgia and he said, you know Andy Richter?
Oh, yeah, you do guys do well there.
Oh.
And he said, I said, yeah. He said, have you ever heard of Andy Richter joke? I said, no. He said, well, most of it's based on him being Swedish German. And then he told me an Andy Richter joke. And
Really?
But I didn't know he was Swedish German. I thought it was all nonsense.
Yeah, well, now this lines up perfectly. Let me ask you something, because it sort of relates to the first...
Wait, don't you want to hear the joke?
No. Oh, you're down to 6. You're down to 6. All right, this joke will get you back up.
You can get him back.
Let's hear the joke.
Well, the fellow says, he says, you ever heard a time about the old prospector? That's how he talks,
Yeah.
He says, man, there was an old prospector, and he was prospecting for gold, and he was having a hell of a time getting any gold. It was an empty stake, I believe. And he said he'd come into town one day. He'd been in the mine for a good 8 months. He said, by God, he said, I'm only flesh and blood. Sure.
You're working
And
them hard.
I need a woman, And so he goes into town. He goes up to the bartender. He says, bartender, he says, man, I've been in that mine for a hell of a long time, and I'm only flesh and blood. I need a woman. Well, the bartender says, hell, there ain't no women in this town. If you want to do any of that business, all we got is Andy Richter, the Swedish German. The prospector, he says, no, he says, hell, I ain't into that funny stuff, He says, I'll be fine. So he goes back to his state, and he's back in that mine, man, and 6 months passes, and a year passes, and Conan, people are weak. Man is made of flesh and pride, as the scriptures tell us, and by God, that old prospector finally broke to his knees and he said, I'm no worse than he went back to the bar. He was a beaten man. He says to the bartender, he says, hell, man, I've been in that place 2.5 years. A man has needs, and if you say there's no women in this here town, he says, well, I'll have to go for Andy Richter, the Swedish German. But he says, listen now, he says, man, I'm a tough old hombre, and I got friends now. He says, I don't want anybody to know about this. This is back in the old days.
Sure, yeah.
He says,
I can tell by the accent, yeah.
He says, I got my cowpoke friends and so forth. I'd hate to hell anybody know about this. This got to be all secret. Nobody. I say, nobody can know about this. Bartender says, well, 4 people will know about it. How do you figure that? He says, well, he says, I'll know about it.
He says, you'll know about it. Andy Richter, the Swedish German, will know about it. And the feller that has to hold down Andy will know about it. Why? Because Andy Richter, the Swedish German, he don't go for that funny business neither.
At least you left me my dignity.
Yeah.
I like the way that story ended.
Yeah,
That was a nice.
you weren't gay.
Right. No, but that's not beside the point.
You were raped.
No, it's more.
Yo, that's
It's more that I wasn't prostituting myself.
yeah. I remember a comedian said, no, no grape jokes are funny. I mean, but look, I'm not saying like certain things you probably shouldn't joke about, but if you do the joke right, yeah, like I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. Look. Didn't he tell a similar joke, but instead of Indy, the joke was a pig? Wasn't it a what? I could have sworn I heard the same joke, but it was about a pig. But he just switched the pig out with Andy and kind of like improvised a little, just the Swedish German thing. Am I tripping, or did I do this exact video before a while ago? I don't think I've done this video. I haven't seen this video. So y'all tell me if I'm tripping, man. I think I'm tripping, but I think he told a joke about the same dude working in the mines, blah blah blah, and they told him about the pig. I don't know. Yo, I'm not tripping. I think he told us. But anyways, he was really excited to be there. That's probably the most energy I've seen NORM MACDONALD have. Like, that was a lot of energy. He was fired up, especially to tell that Swedish German joke. At least he left him his dignity. Yeah. So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think, this is a moral question I'm asking. When it comes to comedy, right? People are always fighting for what could I say? What can I say? And there's also like, okay, you might really believe it, and you're putting it in a joke to trying to like, make it seem like you don't really believe it. There's that, there's the people that say it don't matter if you're a professional comedian and your job is to make people laugh, you should be able to say whatever you want to say. I think that's it. So then goes the question: is a grape joke ever funny? Because we all morally like, okay, that's wrong. We know that's wrong. But if the joke is a good joke, are you a bad person for laughing at it? You let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Also, let me know what's next from NORM MACDONALD, and I got you. If you made it this far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, and I will see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better beat up. Peace.
Live from Toronto at the Sony Center, it's the 4th Annual Canadian Screen Awards with your host, NORM MACDONALD, featuring Martin Short, Jay Baruchel, Rick Mercer, Emily Van Camp, Eugene Levy, Jacob Tremblay, Catherine O'Hara, Christopher Plummer, and Donald Sutherland. Now, please welcome NORM MACDONALD.
Thank you and good evening. I'm NORM MACDONALD, and I could not be more excited to be here. When I was asked to host the Canadian Screen Awards, I called my good friend Chris Rock, and I said to him, I've got some great news, Chris. I'm going to Canada. And he said, I've got some great news, too. I'm hosting the Oscars. What are you doing in Canada? And I said, visiting some family, friends. The usual. We're coming to you live from Toronto, or as you cost-cutting location scouts call it, New York City. Look at this beautiful crowd, though. Isn't it something? Dashing men. That sounded like Bobo. Look at this beautiful crowd, though, folks. Dashing men in black ties, sophisticated women in elegant gowns. And tonight, all of you are going to hear the word shits about 100 times. Never has there been such an assembly of great Canadian talent in a single location that did not have to be Zamboni'd first. Tonight, the CSAs are being seen in over 50 countries. Isn't that exciting? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Don't, wait. I misread that. 50 counties. And a couple of regional municipalities. We are here to celebrate nominees for their wonderful work in Canadian cinema and television, which is a lot like celebrating the Northern Lights. You probably haven't seen them, but you've heard they're amazing. You know, we were worried people would record the show and they'd just fast forward to the good parts, as is the want these days. So we have put a plan in place to prevent that from happening. We have decided to not have any good parts. I'm doing my part. But no, that's not true. We have a lot to celebrate in our industry. Amongst the TV shows nominated tonight are Amazing Race Canada, Big Brother Canada, Master Chef Canada. Where do they come up with these ideas? We are honored to have the great Christopher Plummer here tonight. Mr. Plummer is nominated for Remember, the story of a man who at age 90 sets out to kill the Nazi who murdered his family. And I thought I left things to the last minute. But it's been a wonderful year for Canada. It's been a especially great year for one little guy, one adorable little Canadian youngster who's already accomplished so much. Of course, you know who I'm talking about, Justin Trudeau. Hasn't he had a wonderful year? No, I'm kidding. I was misdirecting you. I'm talking about Jacob Tremblay. Jacob is up for Best Actor, and he will be competing against the aforementioned Christopher Plummer. You know, Jacob is only 9 years old. Christopher Plummer, 86 years old. But they have a couple of things in common. One, the deep love of their craft. And two, they are both up way past their bedtimes. And tonight, the Lifetime Achievement Award will be presented to Mr. Martin Short. It's the Academy's way of saying, thank you so much, we've had enough. Well, Don Rickles. As a friend, it's over. Ingenue Ellis is here tonight. Absolutely. She has done some powerful work in the Book of Negroes, which tells the story of a woman confronting the tragic legacy of racism in 18th century America. Oh, did I mention on the show Sunnyside, I play a talking manhole? That doesn't mean it's better, it's just different. Ross of Sutherland is here, nominated for his role in River. And he is here with his iconic father, Donald Sutherland, who has come to support his son. Not to compete with him like someone I know, Eugene Levy. Oh, and Catherine O'Hara is here tonight, the wonderful. That's a beautiful dress you have on, Catherine. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But Catherine is an actress of extraordinary range, from her many characters on SCTV, of course, to her work in Best in Show and Home Alone, and perhaps her most remarkable performance to date as the title character in the Book of Negroes. I lost $1. It's been a busy weekend getting here. We lost an hour. As you know, daylight savings time went into effect last night. I give it 6 months. And I'd like to take a brief moment, as all moments are, I suppose, to thank my writers. You know, the writers are so specialized these days. There's a joke writer, he gives you jokes. There's a gag writer, he gives you gags. There's a head writer, he gives you... What I'm saying is things are they're specialized. Well, we're going to start the show, but I was... It hasn't started yet, you didn't know. I saw a wild look of alarm cross your eyes. But I was backstage yesterday, and we were doing rehearsals, and I asked, what is the statuette called? And they said, it's called the Canadian Screen Award. And I said, well, that seems kind of dull. Like, what? That's the name of the award? And they said, well, we've been bandying around different names, but none of, they said in Canada it takes a long time to get stuff done and stuff. But one of them they mentioned was the Candy. And I think John Candy, I mean, who doesn't love John Candy? So of course, the statuette should be called the Candies. So what I'm asking you to do is, if you are a presenter, ignore the teleprompter and say, the candy goes to. And if you are lucky enough to win one, go, I want a candy. What do you think of that? Can you go along with that? Excellent. That would make us a better nation. I am not here to upbraid. However, I think I made it quite clear that these awards should be referred to as the Candies. A 9-year-old child knew. Are you so burdened with this preposterous technology? So I would like not to see that again. Backstage I was thinking how different things are since I moved to the United States. Now I'm in the United States. One thing I've noticed about films, I don't like foreign films anymore. They're all like artsy and kind of not my cup of tea. But when I grew up in Ottawa, by God, I loved foreign films. Star Wars, Smokey and the Bandit. Do you remember that one? Here to present our next award, the Candy, And this will be the end of my upbraiding. I hope. Is an accomplished actor. All right. Hey, before we go on any further, how about a hand for the band, huh? Good job, guys. George St. Kitts and the Candy Band. Who can take a sunrise? Come on, guys. Sprinkle it, but they can't. Well, whatever. Well, our next presenters are political people. And it made me think, because I was just told Cape Breton Island, I don't know if you know this, but they are offering sanctuary to anyone that lives in America after Trump is elected president by a landslide. And I agree with this in principle, but why Cape Breton Island? I mean, can't I just flee to Toronto? Do I have to leave the fucking planet? I mean, I just go to Baffin Island while I'm at it. All right, now welcome to the stage, two Canadian. Oh, the candies are going great so far, aren't they? I would like to say to Eugene Levy that there's no reason to be ashamed of your son. My son only this morning punched me in the chest really hard. Listen, I have some good news. I just found out that all of you here tonight will be getting a swag bag. Yeah. Just like the Oscars. I haven't seen one yet, but why don't we take a look and see what you're getting? I'm going to call Megan, our golden girl, out. Megan, our golden girl? Hi, Megan. Come on out here. Ah, you brought the swag bag. Yes, can you hold it open? And then I'll take things out of the swag bag. What do we have here? A loose pancake. What else we got here, Megan? We got, oh, this looks cool. It's a CD, you know what they are, of Nelly Furtado singing all the national anthems. Torn from today's headlines. See what else we have. Oh, we have this. Ah, yes, this. This is a bottle of Eau de John Cherry Cologne. It's for the gentleman in the audience. Now, what else do we have? Hopefully something a little funnier than the last one. Here. We have a 30-minute massage from producer Robert Lantos. Don't try to go for 50. You only can hit 30. Then what else do we have here? Oh, a curling stone. You know what these are made of? I always took them for granite. Last time I take a joke from Martin Short. All right. Megan, just do some house cleaning here. Having a hand for Megan, our Golden Globe. A natural mistake. Now, please welcome one of Canada's. All right. I want to apologize for running out earlier. I don't know if anybody saw that. But, you know, these things happen in live TV, and it reminds me actually of a maxim that Christopher Plummer told me many years ago. He said, before a live awards ceremony, do not eat a fistful of LSD. Take that with you. And I'm sorry, Jacob. How's Jacob doing? Hey, Jacob. Congratulations, buddy. This must be like deja vu for you, being stuck in a room for so long like this. All right, folks, please. All right. Listen, guys. For some reason, I've been told to stretch. So, oh, I've never tried that before. The show's over, folks. Good night. But for the first candies, respect, peace.
Actor, comedian, Norm MacDonald, the pride of Quebec. Host of the podcast, Norm MacDonald Live. You'll see him in Austin, Texas. That'll be coming up in June. And Aspen, Colorado. The Belly Up in Aspen, Colorado on July 5th and 6th. Big sports fan, Norm MacDonald back on the show. And you do a lot of tweeting, Norm. You watch a lot of sports.
Yeah, I love sports, man. Hey, Dan, I heard you old boys talking about Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
I thought I'd share a tale about him with you.
Okay.
I went to see him at here in Los Angeles with because Merle Haggard was opening for him, you know.
Okay.
And I'm just an old chunk of coal, and I like Merle, so I was there for Merle, but I stayed for Bob Dylan, and he was kind of a. It was like you were saying, you couldn't understand what songs he was singing, and but anyways, halfway through the concert, all of a sudden, because he doesn't talk to the audience or something, all of a sudden he started talking to the audience, and he said, Ringo, 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 about 45 times. So everyone was sort of in shock, and finally a light went into the audience, and it was Ringo Starr was sitting there with some lady, and then he's all uncomfortable. He's like, Ringo! So he said it about 12 more times.
Did you meet him?
Bob Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him. What happened was, I was going to finish my Ringo story.
Oh, I'm sorry, Norm. I'm sorry. Ringo.
Ringo. So anyways, he said, Ringo, like a whole bunch of times. And then he said, any songs you want to hear, Ringo? And then Ringo Starr said, I don't know. Do you know any Bob Dylan songs?
Do I?
For this story?
Yeah.
Yeah, so name one.
Tangled Up in Blue.
Yeah, so he said, Ringo goes, well, how about Tangled Up in Blue? He goes, I already did that one.
He just didn't understand that he was doing Tangled Up in Blue.
No one understood anything. But, yeah, I did meet him, but I don't know him because I'm into country. I'm into outlaw country. So I was there for Merle.
Yeah, I like Merle.
You like Merle?
Yeah. I like Waylon.
Oh, God, you like all the guys I like. My best friend is Billy Joe Shaver. He wrote Honky Tonk Heroes for all those boys. And, Waylon, Willie.
And the boys.
All those boys. There's some new guys on the horizon. There's Hank the Third. But most of this country has turned into stuff Michael Sam would listen to.
Well, careful here.
What? No, I mean, I enjoy seeing a guy kissing another guy, as much as the next feller. But I'm just glad he wasn't picked in the first round.
You're not sure what would happen?
Well, it may have been full-on insertion.
He's Norm MacDonald, I think, still with us, the actor, comedian.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
You do a great job of always making me uncomfortable. When you hosted the ESPYs that one time.
Oh, you were there. I remember that.
Oh my God, you had jokes, but they weren't directed at me. I was uncomfortable, and they weren't even directed at me.
Yeah, I have this thing where I don't even know when I do bad, but that happens to me a lot. I come off, I go, hey, that went pretty well, right? They're like, well, everyone left. I'm like, oh.
But when you go to these places, the Belly Up in Aspen, Colorado.
Oh, yeah, the Belly Up.
Okay. What are you working on when you do? Is there always, because comedians always say, oh, well, I'm going in and working on material. Or are you just rehashing material?
Well, I don't do a comedy on. I don't televise my comedy, so I've only done like one special. I did a special a couple of years ago. Did about an hour special, but I have like so much material. I have nine or 10 hours of material. So what I do now is I just talk to a crowd the entire time, and anything they bring up, I have material on.
Oh, so you leave it up to them?
Yeah, I just have a discussion with them.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, look, it's like you. You know, you have a discussion with your
my Danettes,
your listeners, your Danettes. What do you call them?
The Danettes.
Yeah.
Are you up for this Craig Ferguson job to take over for him, or are you the one starting the rumor that you're up for Craig Ferguson's job?
Oh, neither.
Well, so you're not up for it.
No, I'm not up for it.
Oh,
and
okay.
Nor have I started anything. What happened was I just I tweet and then I talk to my followers. You know, I mean I don't want to sound like the pale Nazarene, but I have a lot of followers.
How many followers do you have?
Oh, good God! It must be into the hundreds of thousands.
Really?
Yeah, but
the most famous follower you have.
Many of them don't care for me.
You're following them.
Yeah.
Who's the most?
Like you go like, "Hey guys, what's going on today?" And then they're like, "You son of a bitch." But you know what? No, I started tweeting sports, and that'll bleed followers. You know, that'll bleed followers.
But you're doing live golf play-by-play, Norm. That's...
Yeah, I do live any live sport, but I like live golf the best because you know golf is the greatest sport of all. Man versus man, man versus himself, man versus nature. You know what I mean, Dan?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You know, since you told the Dylan story and it was okay, can you salvage this by telling the Bill Cosby story?
Oh, one time I met the great Waylon Jennings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, some stupid publicist lady. I'm like, oh my God, I would love to like just talk to Waylon Jennings for a moment because I had a great story about him. Because when I was young, my dad would play Waylon Jennings for me, and it was kind of important to me. So I wanted to tell Waylon Jennings the story. So this publicist lady goes, I'm sure he'd love to meet you too. I'm like, no, he doesn't know who I am. Like, she's like, yeah, I bet he does. I'm like, no, he doesn't. I'm like, so I'm like petrified that she's going to wreck it. And then, sure enough, I'm standing in the back, you know, looking as he finishes his set, and he comes out, and you see this lady talking to him, and he's like, why? He's like, huh? She's like talking to him in his ear. He's like, oh, why? What? And I'm like, oh my God! Like obviously she's telling him my biography, you know. So he comes off the stage, and I have this big thing I have, you know, memorized to say to him, this big touching story about me and my dad. And I'm like, so I go, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Jennings. And he goes, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've enjoyed you on late night television and also in the situation comedies. And then he takes off.
Do they write off your IMDb?
Yeah, he wrecked everything.
All right, tell the Bill Cosby story.
Oh, Bill Cosby. You know, I met Bill Cosby as my hero and stuff. So I was opening for him, and I try to make this short, but
okay.
I was opening for him, and he said, I said, you know, when I was young, you know, you were my favorite comic, and I listened to you with my dad. You know, he goes, where do you live? I go, what? I go, well, my dad lives in Ottawa, you know. He goes, I think I'm going to Ottawa. He had a guy with him. He goes, Herb, when am Ottawa? And so Herb goes, yes. He understands everything Cosby says, you know, even though Cosby just uses nouns at this point. And so he says, yes, we're in Ottawa in August. And he goes, man's father, Ottawa. And he goes, yeah, yes, definitely. We'll get him back, you know, stage. Yes, Mr. Cosby. He says, yes, we will take him to the stage, into the back, and the man will have, and we will give him the man's father. And so he's writing it down, you know. And then he says, the man has to become the phone number for the man. So then he gives me a piece of paper, you know, to write down my dad's phone number.
Yeah.
And then he says, the man needs pen with paper with pen. So then the guy gets a pen. So then at that point, I remember my dad has been dead for 15 years. So But I didn't want to tell him. I didn't want to say, "Oh yeah, my dad's dead," and then ruin the fun moment. So I just wrote down, like, I knew the Ottawa, the area code, and then I wrote down 7 random digits. So Bill Cosby, what the will have the man, and all this. So I go, thank you, and we leave. And 6 months later, I was doing this little guest shot on the Drew Carey show, and I get a phone call, and it also shows you how powerful these guys are, that they can somehow find you. But the stage manager runs up and goes, Bill Cosby's on the phone. I go, what? So I go over, I go, hello? He goes, yes, the man is not at the phone. And I go, oh, what? He goes, the man, I phoned, and the man, and your father was not the man, was the father. And I go, oh, yeah, no, that's the number. That's the number. I'm just going to continue lying. Anyway.
So you're staying with him.
He was very, very sweet.
Oh, the man, he probably still thinks your dad's alive.
Yeah, he's probably still trying to contact him.
Before I let you go, did you date Julia Roberts?
Listen, Dan, a feller doesn't...
No, dating doesn't, tell me anything other than maybe you went out and had dinner. Did you date Julia Roberts?
I've met her.
Have you kissed her?
Oh God, man! What kind of filth is this?
Wait, look what you said earlier in this interview, and I'm filth because I said, "Did you make out with Julia Roberts?"
Oh my God! Now you see how you keep pushing it up. You keep wanting more.
I'll take that as a yes.
Nah, listen, she's a sweet lady.
Did you love her?
What?
Did you love her?
Are you? Pretty soon you're going to be asking me if I lay down with her. Good Lord.
Did you love her?
Oh my God! You remind me of?
No.
You remind me of a young, I don't know, a young Ring Lardner.
Ring Lardner. Oh, that's playing to my demo here. Come on, Noah.
You remind me of a young W.C. Hines.
Hey, good luck with trying to replace Craig Ferguson there.
I'm not trying nothing, buddy.
Okay, all right.
Listen, if
grassroots.
If nominated, I will not serve.
Oh, you're turning down the job.
What is it? If nominated, I will not run. If elected, I will not serve. Who said that?
Ring Lardner.
Hey, remember when we played golf at Shadow Creek?
With Cato Kalin?
Yeah, that's where I met you, man. That was awesome.
I want to do that again. I'd like to play golf with you again.
Oh, man, that'd be great. Me and you and Shadow Creek with the...
And you know what? I'll have Bill Cosby call you, and we'll set this up.
Hey, you having Sandler on the show?
Yep, tomorrow.
Oh, man, that's great. I think you'll be the first. Oh, no, it was me. I had him on yesterday.
Norm?
What?
Thank you.
Thanks, pal.
Norm MacDonald.
We have new information now also on the plane crash. KTVU has just learned the names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Lee Fook, and Bang Ding Ao.
And now for something completely different.
Do you like me?
Yes.
Do you want to kiss me?
All right.
So, we're going to be doing more Normie.
Yes.
Normie.
Let's get cracking.
Yeah, he likes crack, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does the crack word. That's the first part we did.
Here's another thing to laugh at. Crack.
Yeah. Why do you need a punchline when you got the term crack whore? Oh my God, I'm not even set up.
We have lots of crack whores in We do. It's like crack whore capital of Ontario.
All Lucy's former friends before she met me. There's a lot of crack whores in River Valley picking corn.
Oh my God. Okay.
Let's get cracking with some Normie.
Well, this coming Monday is Oscar night, and 3 films, The English Patient, Secrets and Lies, and Shine, are locked in a tight race in the category Best Picture There's Not a Chance in Hell I Will Ever See. No interest at all in seeing those.
I agree.
In music news, Dr. Jack Kevorkian has performed and recorded a 1-hour CD of his own jazz compositions for the flute. You know, Dr. Kevorkian, I've listened to your CD, and I've got some advice. Don't quit your day job, all right? You know, murdering old people, stick with that. Stay away from the flute and stick with the murdering old people. This is my advice. Earlier today, the biggest auction ever of Beatles memorabilia took place in Tokyo. Among the one-of-a-kind items on the block were Paul McCartney's birth certificate, a white Mercedes-Benz owned by John Lennon, and rarest of all, a photo of George Harrison not looking haggard. Have you ever seen one when you think about it? Say they are developing a pill which can give women orgasms without having sex. Read all about this revolutionary discovery in my new book, The World's Most Dangerous Drug.
Yeah, that would be.
The women clapped at the premise and the men clapped at the punchline. Oprah Winfrey's longtime boyfriend, Stedman Graham, has written a new book called You Can Make It Happen, a 9-step plan for success. Step number 1, become Oprah Winfrey's boyfriend.
That kind of helps. That's awesome.
Then the other 8 are just hang around. Two people. Oh, drats.
That's like us.
Two homeless people who met at a soup kitchen were married in front of homeless guests at the very same soup kitchen. For those who want to give the couple a wedding gift, they are registered at Kansas City's District 5 recycling plant. I wonder who's going to win this case. The mother of the 2 children, or the guy who had his penis twisted into a fake vagina. It's a tough call. You got the guy who fashioned a vagina-like thing, and then you got the mother. In Los Angeles this week, actor Arnold Schwarzenegger underwent heart surgery to repair a faulty heart valve. Doctors were concerned because during a routine examination of Schwarzenegger, they got a little turned on. They became concerned, you know, and something like that'll happen, you know. Let's pause for thought for whatever. Last week in Tampa, Florida, William Santiago, a mail carrier for 27 years, was fired from his job and now faces up to 5 years in jail for keeping 2 magazines which had been sent to a non-existent address. Postal officials admit that they could have let him off with just a warning, but then he wouldn't come back someday and shoot 30 people. So they decided to be a little strict. In South Dakota, inmates at the state penitentiary say that a new policy which allows officials to read their mail is an example of the routine violations of individual rights in prison. A better example would be the daily anal rapes, but I guess they want to start off small and then work up to the daily anal rapes. You know, they'll start off with the reading their mail, you know. In other music news, Paul McCartney will take part in his first live online chat, May the 17th, and a record 2.5 million calls have already come in from people hoping to have an actual moment of contact with the former Beatle. Although it should be noted that 2 million of those calls came from Ringo Starr. So, when you factor that into it, I'll go over here. Real estate mogul Donald Trump announced this week that after 3.5 years of marriage, he is seeking a divorce from wife Marla Maples. According to Trump, Maples violated part of their marriage agreement when she decided to turn 30. Unacceptable. Well, last week in Cleveland, the rock group Crosby, Stills, and Nash was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Good
In
band.
addition, a special Lifetime Achievement Award was presented to David Crosby's liver. Congratulations, David Crosby's liver. In Washington, D.C., public school officials are asking parents to help pay for needed equipment, such as a new state-of-the-art surveillance system that one area school has requested. According to the school's principal, the new system will help him monitor cheerleaders that he claims like to vandalize school property while showering. I don't think he's a good principal at all, that character. Yesterday, the House Budget Committee approved an outline of the deal between President Clinton and congressional leaders to balance the budget. But both sides caution it is not set in stone. In order to become official, of course, it must still be approved by this Chinese guy here. He's got a... Boo, what the hell? No reason to boo anything. A new survey by the Washington Post reports that D.C. Mayor Marion Barry's popularity among city residents has dropped to its lowest point in 5 years. However, Mayor Barry insists he has no interest in polls, or for that matter, anything else that isn't crack. Yes. No interest in how good are polls going to do him? Former President Ronald Reagan is selling his Santa Barbara ranch to the federal government, which will turn it into a California state park. In what can best be described as a sweetheart deal for Reagan, he will get $5 million for the 700-acre ranch, and he will still think he owns it.
Yeah, you got Alzheimer's.
The
there.
rich get richer, you know? Ridiculous. According to new medical research, crack babies are as happy and healthy as normal children. You know, that's amazing, you know, because I thought they'd be much happier with all that crack in their system, you know. It's crazy. In a recent interview on the subject of parenting, Jane Fonda admitted that it wasn't easy to talk to her children about sex, but she felt it was necessary because she did not want them to learn about sex the way that she did, by reading North Vietnamese propaganda pamphlets. We're not going to forget that. Hanoi Jane. A new development in the Marv Albert story. This week, his accuser, Vanessa Perhatch, decided to go public, allowing news agency to print her name and picture. Following the publications of the photograph, legal experts were left wondering, who was the real victim? Not easy on the eye. Has been forced to pay $3.75 million to settle a sex discrimination suit brought by male job applicants who claim that its policy of hiring only women is unfair. The settlement was hailed as a landmark case for guys who try to ruin everything.
The injustice.
You want to go to Hooters and a dude shows up at your table, you know? And in entertainment news, Ellen DeGeneres and lover Anne Hesh have announced that they want to have a baby. However, their plan has hit a snag. They are both women. It is not possible to have a child. In Massachusetts, the 119-acre Dun Pond State Park has the state's first nature trail designed for the handicapped. Along the trail, you will find a rich variety of birds, lizards, and insects, all of them handicapped. So, it's not really a very good trail, you know? According to a new survey by the Women's Vote Project, women would be more likely to vote if they could send in ballots by mail or if polls were open longer. Also, more women would vote if you were permitted to bake your vote. They like to bake. Visitors to Yellowstone National Park are being advised to carry pepper spray to defend themselves against bears. According to park officials, pepper spray is inexpensive, and it is far more effective against bears than their first idea, which was honey spray. That didn't work out at all. That worked completely counter to the sources in Hollywood. A religious group in Chile is trying to ban a new Claudia Schiffer film which features explicit lesbian sex scenes. According to the group, sex between two women is an abomination before God, almost as blasphemous as sex between a woman and David Copperfield. I don't know which is worse, which is more of an abomination. Exotic dancers say a city ordinance requiring them to keep 4 feet away from their customers will put them out of business in Shoreline, Washington. Or as I now refer to it, Nazi Germany. Quite a world we live in. Incidentally, Ms. Maston will be represented in her civil suit by feminist attorney Gloria Allred, who is also quite unattractive. No box of chocolates, that one. Exposure to secondhand smoke dramatically increases a non-smoker's risk of getting heart disease and lung cancer. Jubilant tobacco company executives say the study proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that non-smoking can kill you. That one wasn't very good, but try to laugh anyway, because it helps Farley have a little rest. And in London, British scientists have created a frog embryo without a head, a breakthrough that could lead to the production of headless human clones to provide organs and tissue for transplant, as well as horrific nightmares for the rest of my life. I can't deal with this kind of stuff anymore. And in New Orleans this week, Doonesbury creator Gary Trudeau was honored by the Drug Policy Foundation, a group which seeks to legalize marijuana. Also honored this week by the foundation, weed. Yeah, they honor that every day. It's a multiple honoree. Meanwhile, O.J. Simpson's Brentwood estate officially went on sale this week with an asking price of $3.9 million. According to realtors, some of the home's highlights include a newly renovated gourmet kitchen and a luxurious master bathroom with separate sinks for murderer and murderee. Murderer, murderee. New York City Mayor Rudolph Giuliani cruised to re-election with 57% of the vote. The mayor credits his victory to strict enforcement of quality of life ordinances, while loser Ruth Messenger blamed her defeat on low voter turnout by aggressive panhandlers and squeegee men. She was expecting them to show up strongly. Sad story from the world of entertainment this week. Talk show host Ricky Lake had to get rid of her dog Dudley after the pooch became too aggressive with her 7-month-old son Milo. A clearly saddened Lake said, "It broke my heart to get rid of that dog, but he was delicious." She ate a whole dog. This week, a milestone in rock music. R.E.M. drummer Bill Berry has announced that he is quitting the band. Berry, who has been with R.E.M. for 17 years, says the decision to leave was entirely mutual between himself and his giant eyebrow. They talked it over and they decided it was best for both. The Franklin Mint has announced plans to market a Princess Diana porcelain doll. And the timing of the move has made some people very unhappy. Critics charge that the doll is in poor taste, and they're even more upset about the Franklin Mint's other new offering, porcelain landmine.
She was big into...
You can play with them together if you want.
She was big into getting rid of those.
Last weekend in Washington, a new museum dedicated to broadcast jerk. Bah! What the fuck was that?
Did you just say what the
Last
fuck was
weekend
that?
in Washington, a new museum. My farewell performance. Last weekend. And finally, when Richard Gere made his first appearance recently on the Oprah Winfrey Show, the two got along famously. But all that may change when the actor hears about this month's Oprah Winfrey Book Club selection. It's called What Really Happened by Richard Gere's Gerbil. Crazy. Okay, folks, that's the news. Have a good thing.
Nice. Oh my God, he was funny.
Norm's funny, yeah. All right, so that's the second half of that.
Okay.
I'm sure there's more. He's done more, but
Yeah. Okay, so the Norm videos are done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for now we we have done other Norm MacDonald. I think there's a few on the channel. I'll see if I can link them, but
Yeah.
there has been to, just depends what you can get to copyright. But Norm is hilarious. Norm is the type of comedian that he goes for those uncomfortable jokes, those sort of jokes that you maybe get a little later on, you know.
Yeah, I get there's always a punchline or something in there, and and he tells little stories to his jokes too. Sometimes
his punchlines are it makes you think too, a little bit. Like, wait a minute, I didn't look at it that way. I don't know.
Possibly.
I don't know.
He knows nothing.
That fridge is driving me nuts. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably gonna die.
Went to the doctor the other day and I said, there's a steering wheel attached to my groin. What do I do? It's driving me nuts.
I have to live with him.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye bye. Keep warm. Relax. At ease. Take care. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. À la prochaine. Goodbye until we meet again. Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye bye. Keep warm. Relax. At ease. Take care. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. À la prochaine. Goodbye until we meet again. Okay, let's sing our song, and we'll get Judge Judy out of here. It's time to bid you one and all. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye-bye. Keep warm. Relax. At ease. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. À la prochaine. Goodbye until we meet again. He walked out of the show. You walked Letterman. We walked Letterman, baby. The clock on the wall. That's time to bid you one and all goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye-bye. Keep warm. Relax. At ease. Take care. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. À la prochaine. Goodbye till when we meet again. Oh. We walked up. No. Well, I see by the clock on the wall that's time to bid you one and all goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye-bye. Keep warm. Relax. At ease. Take care. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. À la prochaine. Goodbye until we meet again. Oh.
That's a cool way to end the show.
Sing a song. Well, I see by the clock on the wall that's time to bid you one and all goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye-bye. Keep warm. Relax. At ease. Take care. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. A la prochaine. Goodbye until we meet again. All right, let's do the song. What do you say? Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye-bye. Keep warm. At ease. Take care. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. A la prochaine. Goodbye until we meet again. Hit it, boys.
Oh, this is good.
See by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all. Goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye-bye. Keep warm. Relax. At ease. Take care. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. A la prochaine. Goodbye until we meet again.
That hurt.
Well, see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all. Goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye-bye. Keep warm. Relax. At ease. Take care. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. A la prochaine. Goodbye until we meet again. I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all. Goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye-bye. Keep warm. Relax. At ease. Take care. Stay loose. Adieu, mon vieux. A la prochaine. Goodbye until we meet again. All right. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, Obi Dave here.
And I am Ash.
Together we are Obi.
Thank you.
Dave and I am Ash.
Jesus.
I'm too full for that.
All I wanted was a
swear
kiss.
yet. It's too early in the
All
video.
I wanted was a kiss between our videoing, our filming.
Yep.
And you just went straight into the intro. And
Ash actually ruined kisses for me forever before.
I've been very childish. And I like grabbed his face.
You know what? I used to laugh at people that said the ick. I was like, what a stupid thing to say. But that really did creep me out what you did. It's just
all I did was
about it.
press my lips against your cheek and move my face up
No, it
and
was
down.
on my mouth. It wasn't against my cheek.
Is that as bad as when I stuck my tongue out and you kissed my tongue?
Are you trying to put me off? Is that what's going on?
I could never put you off, I know. I would just pull my moves and you'd be begging for more.
Sure.
Yes, you know it. You can't even deny it.
Face. Right then, we've done a little bit of Norm MacDonald together.
Yes.
Haven't we?
Yes.
Maybe one or two with you. Obviously, I've reacted to Norm MacDonald loads.
Quite a lot, yeah. From what you told me.
One of the things he said he really liked was purposely bombing. Because obviously he's a stand-up comic. And it's like...
Oh, you explained this to me. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
I had to think about that. I was like, yeah.
He used to just relish standing there when people are going, what is he going on about?
Like that awkward silence.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had a podcast, obviously, years ago, because he's died now. And he loses practically all of his sponsors in epic fashion.
Really?
So he just says stupid things and that's it. People don't want to sponsor him anymore. So this video is Norm MacDonald loses his sponsors.
Okay.
And it's just Norm being Norm, but really just fucking up his cash flow.
Okay.
Because they're probably paying him quite a lot of money, these
I'm
sponsors.
sure.
But yeah, we'll get into it. Norm MacDonald loses his sponsors. Let's do it.
Well, we also have to take a break.
Are you kidding me?
It says it right on the monitor.
We have no
Really?
sponsors.
Oh, I thought we do have a sponsor, right?
You know what's amazing that I didn't
We
know?
have no sponsors.
That my dad used to call it take a shave. Take a shave. He'd get mad at me.
Why didn't you shave
But
today?
it's a fantastic.
Why didn't you shave?
I didn't shave because I wanted to do this commercial and show,
Or do you like that look?
Well, who would like this look?
I want you to sign up for Dollar Shave Club by going to dollarshaveclub.com/Norm. You will get high quality razors sent to your door.
That's not, come on.
It's a little frightening.
I wouldn't mind it. Do you ever run out of razors and you're like, damn it?
Yeah,
you can't run out to the store.
Yeah, well, you
with a
don't have to
beard.
here because you get high quality razors sent to your door every month, and it's for a fraction of what you pay retail.
That's even better.
Also makes a great gift for Father's Day. Is your father still alive?
No.
God damn,
It's
that's
a
2
lot.
out of 3. He's dead too?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, this is about your aunt.
My aunt?
Is she fucking dead?
Yes.
You don't have a living aunt?
Maybe.
Adam Egget, do you use the Dollar Shave Club?
No, I mean, not today.
Yeah, look at you. You go to dollarshave.com.
Well, it's perfect for me.
Do you want to know how to get there?
Yes.
You go to dollarshave.com/Norm. That's dollarshave.com/Norm.
Gotcha. Is it $1 a day for one razor?
No.
I don't know why they call it Dollar Shave.
Huh?
$1 a month?
Listen, man, I can't answer every question.
It's called Dollar Shave Club.
Yes, that means it costs you $1 over the course of your lifetime. For $1 a month, have all your shaving needs met? I mean, on your face?
Well, you can use it for anything.
Well, that's true.
I have to only use it on my face.
No, they have no rules here.
Then yes.
Of course, they have no rules. They send fucking razors to your house.
One more real quick.
You want to
$1 per month, and
Yeah,
you get
$1
like
per
as
month.
many razors. That's kind of a good deal.
No one uses a razor a month.
I don't
surely.
think it's $1 per month.
And it can't be.
I don't
No.
think it is.
It's obviously just a name. But or maybe you save $1 a month over the course of a lifetime that you've been buying razors. But no one goes through, everyone does it. Well, they'll use that razor until it is really blunt before they go
You know
buy
what?
another one.
There are men from certain countries or certain backgrounds that grow thick stubble in 2 days.
True.
You know, like dark, black, thick stubble.
Yeah.
And they probably burn through a decent razor once a month.
True, actually. Yeah, remember my friend Ant I told you about? He had like hair like that. It was like so sharp. If he got it cut, it would like spike you.
Yeah.
Like if I gave him a hug, it was like digging into my arm. That's how sharp his beard was. So,
Yeah, kind of. That's like, for the whole year, that's like $14.
I
don't know how they make any money.
Can't be
Volume.
They can't be high quality razors for
Well,
$1 a month.
They're the highest quality razors in the world. You can slit your wife's throat.
It's somewhere in between.
Huh?
I think it's somewhere in between.
It says high quality.
Well, it's definitely high quality.
It's high
because they told
quality
us
razors sent to your door
It says high quality razors.
every month. You would be crazy not to have high quality razors sent to your house every day. And we're going to read jokes. We read jokes.
I thought you were going to talk about this thing.
We're going to talk about the man. What about the man grate?
Is that like a genital cleanser?
No! No, my God. What is the man grate, you ask?
Okay.
Huh?
Fine. I didn't, but
You didn't ask. It is 100% made in America. Cast iron grilling grates.
Iron. You don't pronounce it iron.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's the iron horse. Like Lou Gehrig was the iron horse of baseball.
Yes.
The word I-R-O-N is iron. No, iron.
Cast iron.
Iron?
Cast iron grilling grates that
Are
are
you kidding when you say iron?
You know what? Don't be like fucking Larry King. That motherfucker, I say iron and he's up my asshole for fucking 4 days.
It should be iron. That's what makes English the world's toughest language.
Yeah?
You know, right? Sure.
It is the
Because
toughest language. To
to
me,
learn.
it's the easiest. Man grate. Great. Have you heard of the man grate?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about it?
On Adam Carolla's podcast.
Wow. How about that? Do you have a father? Man grate is the perfect gift for this Father's Day. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100% made in America. If he was dead, it would have been a really bad moment in the commercial. Your dad's alive?
No.
God damn it. I'm sorry about your dad.
That's fine.
Your father's dead. But you have children. You are a father.
Yes, and I'm not dead.
Yes.
Maybe you'll give me one. And
I'll give you one. Is your mom still alive?
My mom?
Yeah.
No, she's dead.
Jesus Christ, is any of your relatives fucking alive? It's man great. They're revolutionizing the way people grill. What, Adam Egan? It's true. You haven't heard of the revolution? You can put chicken on this or steak. That's not that unique. It has heavy duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
These are very heavy.
Yes, no, but that's part of the charm. It weighs a lot of pounds.
Is that heavy?
Yeah. Listen, man, what was that fucking Vegas story?
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Sorry. What is in that?
Again. It's revolutionizing the way people grill.
Jesus.
What?
I thought it was like a, all right.
You want to hear what it has?
Yeah.
It has heavy-duty grilling grates. Listen. No more dry meat. What do you think of that?
Good. You want your meat juicy.
Oh, come on now. Don't make it sound like a fucking fat, plumpy, delicious cock. No more flare-ups. You know, in your barbecues, all those big flare-ups. It was named one of 2012's best grilling accessories. There's more fucking facts about the man grate than about Nick. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate. Chicken, steak has never tasted so good. Hey, how about this? Each NORM MACDONALD show order comes with a heavy-duty grilling brush.
Jesus.
You don't want to put that on your not dry meat.
Look at that. Those things are dirty.
No.
That's from the iron.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, it's not from my cock. I just went to the bathroom. You say cock so much.
I'm coming in your butt.
Oh my God. Well, listen, man. Hey, your mouth is my toilet. Again. This commercial is like a mini-series. Are you a jingoist? 100% made in America. 100% cast iron. Mangrate.com. Thank you, Andy. That's yours. You just threw your own going away present with contempt to the floor. That was our only sponsor.
Oh, yeah, and you lost.
Yeah, now we found out we lost Mangrate as a sponsor. And then earlier today, I think we were told legally we can't say we lost them as a sponsor even.
Yeah, I think we were still waiting to find out if we were allowed to say that.
But anyways, that was
Who cares?
Schwartzen.
We lost them.
That was Nick Schwartzen that fucked it all up.
One of your lesser known, but one of my favorite things you've ever done is a commercial you did for the Mangrate.
God. That's an online only thing, don't you think?
It's got like 100,000, maybe a couple of million views. And I just want to know, did they ever come around to your interpretation of their ad and their product?
No, what he's referring to is I have this podcast that, I do this podcast, I don't make any money off it. And then they're like, do this commercial. I'm like, fuck, I don't even make any money. And so there was this goddamn thing called a Mangrate. And it weighed like 100 pounds. It was supposed to be some sort of cooking device for steak. And I had to read all this thing. And I couldn't even lift it. I was like sweating profusely. And talking about what it was. And then, I don't know.
It gets very colorful.
Like what?
It gets very colorful.
It gets very colorful. Yeah, and I'm not going to say what I said here in a house of worship. But no, they never came around to seeing the...
that sponsorship ended.
That sponsorship ended without amicability.
Come on, you should know who you're sponsoring. Like, you totally know what you're doing when you send that stuff.
That was the early days. That was like 2012. It wasn't like podcasts were all over the place, you know, with loads of sponsors and stuff. Bill Burr's done it as well. He's lost sponsors. I don't think we did that. I think we did a clip. Didn't we do like Bill Burr's funniest moments or something?
Yeah, but we did 2 of them and one of them repeated and...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's finding good versions online, isn't it?
Yeah. But either way, Norm just obviously did life his own way completely.
That made me laugh so much.
Yeah.
It was so ridiculous. And he's just... That poor guy was just like dying in the corner. He's like, you mentioned cock a lot. You don't want dry meat.
I didn't really know anything about Norm, actually, until he died. And then it was when I was over at the Office Blokes and we reacted to a couple of videos because it was a big deal, you know, to a lot of people. And then sort of grew to absolutely love the guy from there because he's just did things his own way and just took the piss out of absolutely everything.
I get that.
And a lot of people put on a persona, whereas I think that was actually him.
That's just him.
Yeah. Nice. Right then, I hope you guys enjoyed it too. As always, make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you all very soon.
Bye, guys.
Well, I'm glad you folks are in a great mood tonight. Our first guest is one of the funniest men working in television today. He is the anchor of Weekend Update on the popular Saturday Night Live program. Please welcome Norm MacDonald. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Oh, that's all right. I'm just slow. That's okay. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I ask you a question?
What's that?
I hear this story, and there's like this press release that you get your ass fired. Is that true? No, you didn't get fired.
Yeah, they fired me.
No, they didn't fire you.
No, I'm serious. I talked to a guy that said I'm fired.
Fired from your television job?
From on the Weekend Up. You know, I do the news segment.
Yeah, the Weekend Update.
Yeah, and I do the jokes.
Sometimes, many times, the best part of the show.
Yeah. But it's all a matter of opinion. That's your opinion.
That's my opinion, yeah.
But then the guys that can fire me, that's not their opinion.
Now, why would they fire you?
Well,
who fired you, first of all? Let's get some names here. Let's get this on the record.
Well, I don't know the guys, because the guys I work with, like Lorne Michaels and stuff.
Did Lorne Michaels fire you?
No, he didn't. He didn't fire me.
Right.
He likes me and stuff.
Well, it's his show, isn't it?
I thought it was his show, yeah. But
well, then how can a guy come in from the outside and fire you? Somebody from ABC fired you?
No. They're NBC. What happens is you work on the show, and then there's these guys that hang out like in the halls.
Yeah, we got them here. We got them here.
And they're called executives. They're NBC executives, right? Yeah. And then I'd see them. I didn't know who the hell they were, what they did, you know. Now I know what they do. They fire me from Weekend Update. But they said that this guy Don Ohlmeyer, who turns out to be the president.
Yeah. Now I know Don Ohlmeyer, and just between you and me, he's an idiot.
Oh.
So I wouldn't take it seriously. If this guy fired you, you may still have a job. You never know. I'd wait for some paperwork.
No, I phoned him, you know.
Oh, you had to phone in to pick up your messages from that? Oh, man.
Yeah, so I said, hey, you don't know what to say. You're like, hey, how's it going there? You know, you're trying to talk about something else.
Yeah.
Did you have a turkey there for the thing or whatever? I don't know. And then, so he goes, oh, yeah, I'm firing you there from the show. And then I said, oh, that's not good. You know? And then I said, why is that now? And he goes, oh, you're not funny.
Yeah.
And then I said, holy Lord, that's even worse news, you know? He goes, no, I don't got nothing to fall back on.
No.
He's a good man.
Well, he just fired you. What do you mean he's a good? What is wrong with you? You quisling? Stop that.
I don't know what quisling means, but... But I mean, to me, like, you know, you have to be philosophical about these things. I mean, at first, like, when I found out, you know, I was upset. But then, you know, I really started to think about it, you know, and plus I drank a lot of whiskey. And then afterwards...
the edge off it a little, I'm
guessing.
guessing.
I just thought, like that. But then the next day I sobered up and I remembered, you know, that I still had some whiskey left.
So you went right back to it.
Yeah.
But now, Norm, far be it for me to tell you how to lead your life or your career, because Lord knows you've been very, very successful.
But if the guy says to you, we don't want you on the Weekend Update, and that's like your signature piece.
Yeah.
You're kind of like the anchor man, not only of that segment, but of the entire Saturday Night Live show. If things aren't going great, they give the ball to you. You're the damn quarterback, Norm. You're the one who punches it over the goal line for pay dirt. So now,
Well, I mean,
if
do you-
Mr.
do you-
Big Shot Cologne and Cufflinks Don Olmeyer, if he says, we don't want you on the Weekend Update, adios.
You
I'd
get
get in a
out?
cab. Absolutely. Hit the dirt. Come on over here to CBS. We'll get you a nice show. we'll put you together a nice show for you.
All right.
You're no Quisling.
I've never been called that.
Well, now, will you stay on the rest of the show?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay like I do. Also, other than doing an update, I do like sketches, but like I stink in those. So that, you know, he thinks I'm funny in those.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the Weekend Update. He doesn't think you're funny.
Yeah, he doesn't think I'm funny in Weekend Update, and God only knows. I mean, you know, it's just a matter of opinion. He also thinks that OJ is innocent. So.
Exactly. Don't let this pinhead push you around,
No.
for heaven's sakes.
No, he's not a pinhead. He's a fat guy.
There we go now. Come on, Norm. Let's go. Let's get a little heat on here.
No. It's funny when you don't like a guy just because he's fat, you know what I mean?
No, it has nothing to do with him being fat.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with him being fat.
You don't like it because he's a dope.
No. No, it's just you know what I've always said is, I've said comedy is subjective. Mm-hmm. I never really said that before.
I didn't think
I usually say whiskey is good.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Norm, you're very, very funny. You're like the strength of that franchise now.
Well, do you know any guys over there you can give a call to or anything?
Well, yeah, they're going to take a call from me. You're lucky they took your call so they could fire you. Are you kidding?
But there.
Are you getting some support from the rest of the cast members?
Well, you know, the people on the cast, like they go, you know, when you work at a place, you know, some people like you, some people hate you. But
oh yeah, you don't need to tell me that.
So, you know, people come up to you and go, oh man, I'm sorry, and then either they're sorry or they're not sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
So how the hell do you know?
No, you don't really know. But you can tell.
Well, sometimes you can tell, like, you walk into a room and then everybody will stop talking, and then so you go, hey, were you just talking about how you were glad I got fired from the update? And then you go, no, we were talking about hats.
But now let me go back to this, and I don't want to embarrass you again, but if Lorne Michaels, the guy who created the show, the guy who's kept the show in business all these years, it's his show, Mr. Big Shot, Mr. Table at Orso's, Lorne Michaels, why doesn't he step in? Why doesn't he throw himself in front of this gorilla to save your job? What's going on there?
With that?
It sounds to me like he's a Quisling.
He is?
Well, that's what it sounds like.
Maybe we can get a dictionary at the break. But
you know what I'm saying? This is the guy. Didn't Lorne Michaels hire you?
Yes, he did.
Well, then who ought to be able to fire you?
Lorne Michaels,
Right, so where was he? Did he fire you?
No, he didn't fire me.
But he's like your buddy, right? You're buddies with Lorne.
Yeah, he's a good man, and
Now,
he's
what did he
always
say to you?
Been very supportive of me.
Well, I guess not. What did he say to you?
He says to me, he said, look, Norm, this is the deal. You know? He said, I want you to stay on as Weekend Update.
Oh, good. Well, there you go. Well, great. So you got the job back. That's good news. Attaboy, congratulations. Hang on. Stay right there. Think about it. We're going to get this straightened out. All right, Norm? Norm MacDonald is here from Saturday Night Live. Peter Wilson from La Femme Nikita Streb. You ever seen these Streb people? Oh, they're great. They're going to change your life. What do you got there, Norm? You looked up Quisling.
Yeah, I looked up
what does it say?
Quisling.
Yeah.
And also, do you know what Quizmaster means?
That'd be like Alex Trebek. Yeah, I knew that.
No, Quisling is a master of ceremonies on a game show.
There you go.
Now, Quisling is a traitor who serves as the puppet of the enemy occupying his country.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Norm MacDonald, you, sir, are no Quisling.
I thought I was dumb when I didn't know what Quisling was. Yeah. I think I'm even dumber now because I still don't know what it is.
Well, now, Norm, a couple of things come to mind here. This seems so preposterous to me, so unfathomable, so unreasonable that I'm guessing, oh, it's like a stunt, like a publicity stunt, like big-time wrestling or something. Is that kind of deal? Where you and Don Ohlmeyer will have a feud and you'll wrestle on the show or something for your job, one of those deals?
No, I like Don Ohlmeyer.
Oh, no, how can you like... This weasel fired you!
No, but he doesn't think I'm funny.
And yet you like the man.
Sure, I mean, you know.
Here's what.
A lot of people don't think I'm funny.
Enjoy your complimentary beverage. Now, tomorrow night...
It ain't whiskey, but it's good.
Now, there's a great song. Now, tomorrow night, come back on the show, or Friday night, come back on the show and do Weekend Update. You can do Weekend Update here. You can be the Weekend Update guy on this show.
That'd be great.
Well, there you go. Now, who's taking your place on the Weekend Update?
I don't know. Apparently, they had some press release today, but I don't read the papers, that wasn't good either.
No, not if you're in charge of Weekend Update.
Yeah.
To just blatantly admit that you don't know what's going on.
I did too many Nixon jokes.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you who's taking your place. Nobody can take your place, Norm MacDonald. That's what I think. You don't seem to be taking this too hard. You seem to be taking it pretty well.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because if somebody doesn't like you, then and they own the joint, you know, that's fine. I mean, I don't know.
Why would you want to work in that atmosphere? Why wouldn't you want to take a hike and say, well, I'll show you. I'll take my little Weekend Update someplace else and bury you punks?
I don't know. I guess I'm a goddamn Quisling or something.
Norm, geez, I hope you land on your feet. I think you're going to, but you're going to be in part of the show anyway, right?
Yeah, I'll be doing, you know,
I know.
things.
Yeah.
I'll be, you know, now I
That
find out.
hilarious impression of me, you'll be doing that, I guess.
No, I won't
Why didn't
do
they fire that?
What they do is now they're saying, oh, we'll put you in a whole bunch of sketches, which I don't want to be in, because then they're like, here, you're the scientist, and you're the scientist in charge of Monkey Boy or some damn thing. And, you know, and then I'm like running in going, hey, cheerleaders, what's going on? I haven't seen Monkey Boy, and I don't know how to...
That ain't a bad sketch, though, Norm.
That's true.
That ain't bad. That's got possibilities. How's everything at home? Your mom all right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you get to see your mom much?
She came to visit me in New York, you know.
That's nice.
And she's real sweet, you know. She doesn't know much about show business, you know, but she always tries, because she knows I'm in show business.
Right, yeah.
I mean, until tonight. And so she always tries to give me, like, the showbiz news. I remember, like, a couple of years ago, she phoned me up. She goes, oh, my God, have you heard the news? Liza Minnelli's a phony. And that was her, like, story.
Liza Minnelli's a phony.
Yeah, and I thought, how can that be like a story? Yeah. Like, I'm sure she probably is a phony, you know, but how would that be a scoop? And then, like, it took me a while to figure out, she was talking about them, remember Milli Vanilli?
Yeah.
She's like into that stuff, you know.
She must be very excited and proud, though. I mean, because you work with big stars. Like I know you've worked with Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, Bill Cosby, man. He's my favorite guy ever since I was young, and I got to open for him at this comedy thing, and he was the greatest. I got to meet him and stuff. And you know, when you meet these guys, it's so like, you know, you're in shock or something, you know, because you can't believe you're talking to this guy. So I told him, I said, you know, he's always funny. He has that funny way of talking. So I go, hey, hi, nice to meet you, Mr. Cosby. And he goes like, yes, you know.
Yeah.
And then you just laugh, you know. And then, so I go, oh man, I go, you're my favorite, you know. And ever since I was a little kid, I always listened to you. You're my dad's favorite comedian ever, you know. And he goes, now where is your dad from?
Yeah.
You know.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Maybe I'll do him this week on the show. So I tell Cosby, you know, I say, oh, my dad's from Ottawa. So he turns to his buddy Ben as his manager or something, and he goes, Ben, aren't the Ottawa? you know? And Ben goes, yes, we are playing Ottawa soon. Ben understands everything Cosby says. And he goes, yes, Mr. Cosby, we do have a gig in Ottawa and coming up. And he goes, what is your father? Give me a paper. So he gets a paper and he goes, here, now, write your father's name on the paper. Well, everything's funny as that. If I said that, hey, write your father's name on the paper, nothing.
No, it's not, no.
So he goes, and the pen. The man needs the pen. You know? So I get the pen and the paper, you know. So I'm writing down my father's thing, and then all of a sudden I realize that my father's dead.
See, that's a problem. Oh, man. Oh, man.
So I panic, you know. I'm in this situation. My dad's been dead 8-9 years, and I got the paper and the pen, you know.
Yeah.
And so I know Ottawa's area code, you know, so I write that, and then I'm just writing down like random numbers, you know. And then I go, here you go, Mr. Cosby, this is my father still alive's number here, you know. And he's like, hey, get up, you know. And then, so I thought, God, man, that's a stupid thing I did, you know. And then a couple weeks later, I get a call, and it's Bill Cosby on the phone. And he's like, I phoned the number. And he was so sweet, like he'd actually phoned my father's number. Like, what a great man, you know?
Oh, man.
And he said, the man does not live with the number. The man answered, and not your father, you know? So I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure. Because I couldn't go, oh, yeah, I forgot, he's been dead 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, Norm, I hope we've been able to get you through your darkest hour. And that I hope you somehow find the will to carry on. And normally this would be the time when we'd mention the show on Saturday night, but I'm so angry about this that I don't care about the show Saturday night, and neither should you.
Oh.
Good to see you, Norm.
Thank you, man.
Come back anytime. Norm MacDonald.
According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is O.J. Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses, or treat. In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably... You don't get worse luck than that. It was revealed today that O.J. Simpson told police that Nicole Brown Simpson used to beat him up. He also claimed that she and Ron Goldman killed him. Well, let's get to O.J. O.J. Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind O.J. of how much more killing he still has to do. It was revealed this week that defense lawyer Johnny Cochran once abused his first wife. In his defense, Cochran said, hey, at least I didn't kill her like some people I know. To illustrate the point that their client is running out of money to defend himself, O.J. Simpson's lawyer said this week that if he had to do it over again, after killing his victims, O.J. would now rob them as well. That one you find troubling? And O.J. pal Al Cowling said this week that in looking for the truth in the O.J. Simpson case, he sometimes talks to a picture of Nicole Brown Simpson, something that in the past would have gotten him killed by O.J. After grisly photos of the murdered Nicole Brown Simpson were shown in court, O.J. turned his head away and wept. It was at that moment that he realized he would never be able to kill her again.
One of my favorite Norm jokes of all time was an OJ joke. And the picture comes up, and it's that picture of Johnny Cochran at the trial, and OJ is seated next to him, and Johnny Cochran's holding up the knit cap that was found at the scene.
Testimony during the final week provided some spellbinding moments. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say OJ wore the night he committed the murders. Although OJ may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat."
Things got off the rails a little bit when O.J. Simpson interrupted him and said, hey, careful with that. That's my lucky stabbing cap. And I remember that joke came through the TV and slapped me in the face. It was so good.
Yeah. Well, the trial of the century is over. Late yesterday, the fate of O.J. Simpson, the most famous murder suspect in United States history, was placed in the hands of the jurors. They must now decide whether to free him or get all their heads cut off.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty.
Thanks, I'm Norm MacDonald, and now the fake news. Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California. In Los Angeles this week, Lyle and Eric Menendez were found guilty of first-degree murder. So, to review California law, it is killing your wife, legal. Killing your parents, illegal. 2 hours after the verdict, LA police had their first solid lead in the hunt for the real killers. A new witness has come forward who saw 3 men fleeing the crime scene the night of the murders. Police have released this sketch and would like to hear from anyone who has seen these 3 individuals.
And to Norm's sensibility, somebody saying, hey, the big boss wants you to stop making jokes about that murderer.
Yeah.
Norm is like, no.
Well, that covers the main developments in the O.J. Simpson case this week. And after all, other important things are going on in the world. Now more O.J. Simpson. When Simpson trial juror Gina Rodborough returned home this week, her little girls were delighted to have her back. And no wonder. She lets him get away with murder.
And I love the whole, and of course, you know Norm, what he would do.
Meanwhile, this week, O.J. took girlfriend Paula Barbieri to see the erotic murder mystery Jade.
He would tell the joke, and then he would stare you down through the television.
Yeah.
Like, try that on for size.
Yeah.
Other moviegoers took the couple's presence in stride, though they did become uncomfortable when O.J. repeatedly shouted out, "You call that a stabbing?
Something no one else could get away with.
Yeah, and
you would look like such an asshole.
The L.A. District Attorney's Office has given Marsha Clark and Christopher Darden bonuses of over $10,000 for, quote, lengthy hard time duty, unquote, in the O.J. Simpson case. A spokesman for the DA said that the prosecutor's bonuses would have been even higher, except for the fact that they let a killer go free.
Yeah. And then you can just see his eyes on fire and that grin, and he's going to hold it there, and he knows He's going to lose his job.
Yeah.
He's going to lose his job over this.
And in Brentwood, O.J. himself was spotted manning a lemonade stand with his daughter, Sydney. Asked by reporters why sales were so poor, O.J. replied, "Beats me," and then he went back to cutting lemons with a giant knife. A down-and-out O.J. Simpson, depressed that all of his money-making ideas have failed, has decided to go back to doing what he does best, killing people. A new development in the O.J. Simpson civil trial this week. According to sworn testimony, Nicole Brown Simpson had told her therapist that she was afraid of getting beaten by O.J. Simpson. Asked why he didn't report this earlier, the therapist said, "I was afraid of getting beaten by O.J. Simpson." Well, more O.J. Simpson news. On Friday, the Juice officially endorsed Bill Clinton for president, adding, quote, "I'd like to help him any way I can." To which the president replied, "Well, there is one thing."
And the word, I'm assuming that it came down, hey, lay off the OJ stuff, because Norm would do at the time like 5 OJ jokes in a row.
In Los Angeles this week, the defense suffered a setback in the second OJ trial when Simpson was ordered to turn over a secret videotape, which lawyers say contains proof of his guilt. What's on the tape? The first OJ trial. Finally this week, lawyers in the new O.J. Simpson trial actually found a prospective juror who claims to know nothing about O.J. Simpson, the murders, or the first trial, and who told the court, quote, "I don't even know when it started or ended." Unfortunately, the man had to be disqualified when it was learned that he had been a juror in the first O.J. trial. O.J. Simpson was in a different courtroom this week, attempting to regain custody of his 2 children. In order to prove to the court how much he loves his kids, O.J. pointed out, quote, "Hey, they're still alive, aren't they?" Also this week, a California newspaper revealed that O.J. Simpson was awarded custody of his children mainly because a court-ordered psychological test showed that he is a loving father. It should be noted, however, that the same test also showed that he was a loving husband. Our top story tonight comes from the O.J. Simpson civil trial, where this week it was revealed that in his first interview with police, Simpson had refused to take a lie detector test. His reason? It detects lies. In a unanimous verdict this week, a Santa Monica jury found O.J. Simpson liable for the wrongful deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman, awarding the plaintiffs damages of $8.5 million. The announcement of the verdict came toward the end of President Clinton's annual State of the Union address, and to many observers, completely overshadowed the event. Even the president was distracted during his speech, waiting to hear exactly how much it costs to kill your wife. More bad news for O.J. Simpson. This week, a Los Angeles court ordered him to turn over his Heisman Trophy to the Goldman family. In addition, the same court may order Simpson to surrender a coffee mug inscribed, "World's Greatest Husband."
The other thing he did, which was completely fearless, is if you look at him on the ESPYs.
And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case... all bets are off.
Have you ever met Olmeyer since then?
Don Olmeyer I met once, yeah, after he fired me.
Yeah.
So he explained it to me what happened, but he did it all with sports stuff, you know, like you said, man, you see, you're the number 3 hitter, but now you're going to be number 8. And then later on, Ken Griffey will show up. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Ken Griffey will show up. Ken Griffey will show up. Ken Griffey will show up.
I'll put it in sports terms why you got fired. You were fucking with OJ too much. That's exactly why you were fired, man.
Well, I don't know.
That's his buddy.
Yeah, it's his buddy.
One of his bosses was friends with a murderer.
Yeah, it's his buddy.
Yeah, well, that's why you got canned.
I mean, it cost him his job at Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
We got the word came down. You can't book Norm MacDonald anymore, and it came from the top, and from Don Olmeyer, funniest guy to ever be on that show. And he's going to lose his job.
You had been fired. You'd lost your job at Saturday Night Live on the Weekend Update. Because those people didn't have the guts to stand by you. Because those people wouldn't know funny if it bit them in the ass.
Yeah.
And
he was doing things that really were brave, and he paid the price for it.
So now they bring him back to guest host on SNL.
Ladies and gentlemen, Norm MacDonald.
You were kind of musing on stage in your introduction about what had happened, since you obviously weren't funny enough to be on the show, but now you're suddenly funny enough to host the show.
If I wasn't funny then, how could I be funny now? Right. And then you went on to demonstrate.
And I'm going to butcher this, but he kind of came out. He's like, people know I got fired from this show, so now they got me back hosting.
Thank you very much. You're very kind. You know, in the, what's that? Oh, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That is my name. You know, when the people here asked me to do the show, you know, I gotta say, I felt kind of weird, you know. I don't know if you remember this, but I used to actually be on this show, you know. I used to do the Weekend Update news routine. You remember that? And, yeah. That's where I did the make-believe news jokes, you know. That was me, right? So then, a year and a half ago, right, I had a sort of a disagreement with the management at the NBC. I wanted to keep my job, right? And they felt the exact opposite. So you see, they fired me because they said that I wasn't funny, you know? Now, with most jobs, I could have had a hell of a lawsuit on my hands for that, but see, this is a comedy show. So they got me, you know, you don't want. But now, this is the weird part, right? It's only a year and a half later, and now they asked me to host the show. So I wondered, I go, hey, wait a second here. Hey! I go, how did I go in a year and a half from being not funny enough to be even allowed in the building to being so funny that I'm now hosting the show? How did I suddenly get so damn funny? It was inexplicable to me, because a year and a half, let's face it, is not enough time for a dude to learn how to be funny. Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, you know, well, you'll see later. But okay, so let's recap. The bad news is, I'm still not funny. The good news is, the show blows.
I remember when I was doing that, and you can hear it if you listen to it, but the writers booed during that, you know.
I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad.
So, yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later.
That's what he opened up with. And I know that that wasn't approved.
Or so the Germans would have us believe. Thank you. Hey. Thanks a lot. Well, it's good to be here, and I'm having a good time. I'm watching a lot of TV. Do you enjoy watching the TV? And my favorite thing to watch is Star Search. That's my favorite show. Man, that's a good show with Ed McMahon. And you know what's good about that show? You get to see the stars of tomorrow today. You don't have to... you don't have to wait around till tomorrow. So, and I love my favorite part, is when Ed McMahon introduces the junior dancers. You know when he does that? He always has this like, hot property! Bunch of kids come dancing out there. Too cute for you! And I also like that because they got junior dancers on it too. And you never see junior dancers anywhere else in show business, It's only on that show. You never, where the hell is, I mean, you never hang around and go, hey, honey, what do you want to do tonight? Maybe go down to the bar there or catch a movie or something there? Or, hey, I know, I heard about this new joint down on 6th Street. They got the 5-year-olds dancing. Maybe we could... I understand Hot Property's going to be there tonight. We can see them. I never seen them live. I hear they're better live than on the TV. They're even better. And that's also a big mistake they make on Star Search. They always name their groups like Hot Property and stuff like that, as if that's going to help them win. What kind of... Like the bands, it's always like some embarrassing intro, Always like Ed be going, our next group has been kicking around the Miami area for the last 16 years. Now America, say hello to Overnight Success. There they are. There they are. Then it looks lame if you lose with a name like that, You don't look good. So now it's time for the judge's decision. You ever see the judges on Star Search, too? What kind of lame judges are they? You never heard of the guy? He always got some suspicious credentials there. You never heard? So I was like, now it's time to meet our judges. He is the president of Tri-Media Artists. And he represents such stars as Meadowlark Lemon. Here he is. He's a bald guy with glasses. Then they cut to a bald guy with glasses. Guys are waving. But no, so you want the good names. You don't want the bad. Always the guys with the bad names get the winning. The guys with the big good names. I was like, now it's time for another tough decision for our judges. Another tough decision for our judges. Our challenges. Overnight Success receive 1 1/4 stars. But isn't that like when Ed brings them over? That's my favorite part. Like when the guy that wins, on over here, Overnight Success. Let's pretend they win, And then they run over, and then sometimes Ed has some good news for him. That's my favorite part. He'll go, Overnight Success. Well, it's good to see you there. And how would you like if I told you you're in the semifinals? It's all exciting. Okay, hey folks, I'm going to go over there now. Thanks a lot, huh? Talk to you later.
Norm MacDonald's here. We were really we were enjoying your bit, especially over here, your stand-up, because Andy was a judge on Star Search.
Oh, yeah? Yes, I was.
Andy's the president of TriStar Entertainment. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
That's the caliber of guy I'm talking about.
Hey! They love each other.
Oh.
That's what we need more of on TV.
What the hell am I doing? Okay.
How are you? How you doing
Good,
on
man.
Update? You're doing a great
fun.
job.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, I try to, make it funny and stuff, and
And that's your secret.
yeah. You know what you got to do? You got to keep in track of the competition. That's what I find. See what they're doing and try to make it funnier than them. So, I brought some jokes I do, and then some jokes that you might hear from the competition.
Okay.
So here's the Al Cowlings. You know this guy.
Yeah.
So my joke was Al Cowlings now has a 1-900 number. For $2.99 a minute, Cowlings will tell callers that OJ is innocent. For $3.99 a minute, he'll try to do it without laughing.
I like that joke.
Yeah, well, they don't. Now, compare this with, this was Tom Brokaw's joke. Your earlier guest?
Yeah, yeah.
This was his joke the same night. A.C. Cowlings, the man who drove O.J. Simpson's Bronco as police followed, today came out with his own 1-900 number. NBC's David Bloom has more. Not even funny, It's like the lamest,
Yeah, no, it's kind of
lamest
lame.
joke I've ever heard in my life. Now, here's another one here. Twin daughters have been born to Andrew and Carrie Kennedy Cuomo. This one from 2 weeks ago. Making former New York Governor Mario Cuomo a grandfather. The girls were named Pataki and Sucks. So that was my joke.
That's your joke.
Yeah,
That's a
which
good
they
joke.
like.
Here we go.
Now here's Brokaw,
Okay.
the guy that they're paying all these millions to. He says, Mario Cuomo is a grandfather today. NBC's Jim Bitterman has more.
It's like
almost exactly the same joke as his other one. He changed the guy's name. All right.
What's he doing?
What?
Thank you. Yeah. You hold on to those, Andy. Those will come in very handy.
I figured it out because I saw his show. You know what the problem is? He's got guys in the background typing. They're typing stories, and he's already doing the news. It's like too late, What the hell's he thinking? Let him start a half hour earlier and get off a half hour earlier, and you'd have a better, I don't know.
All right. Well, how are you? I see you're in Billy. What is it? Billy Madison.
Oh, yeah,
I caught
yeah,
Adam's
yeah,
movie
yeah.
the other day.
Yeah.
How was that? You're a movie star now.
Yeah, no. I'm just in that movie with Adam.
Well, what's it
And,
like working on a film? Yeah.
It was great. It was great to work with Adam. I never met him. That was the odd part. In the whole movie, you'd think I'd have a chance to meet the guy. Never came up.
You don't see him around Saturday Night Live at all?
No, I never see him. He's not. We never crossed paths. One of those things. People think these guys, these audience people, they think everybody in show business knows everybody.
That's right.
They're idiots. Oh, not
He didn't mean anyone here.
No.
Or anyone watching at home.
No.
You didn't mean anything like that.
No. You guys aren't idiots. You know that. You don't have to have me tell you you're not idiots, for God's sake. But you're not. You're not idiots.
I got you out of that hole fine. You went back.
That one guy is an idiot over there. I swear to God.
That guy, yeah. We've had problems with him. All right. All right. Who's on Saturday Night Live this week? It's George Clooney and the Cranberries, is that right?
Yes.
That's what it says on this card.
George Clooney and the Cranberries.
Yeah, that'll be a fun show to watch.
Yeah.
Try some Brokaw material when you're out there.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll be looking forward to it.
Okay, buddy. Hey.
Thanks for coming
Nice
by,
seeing you,
Norm.
man. Thanks,
Norm MacDonald, everybody.
He's the only one.
Hello everyone.
Why so happy?
Well, you can guess why I'm so happy. I'm always the happiest.
When we are
So
watching
write in
Norm
the
MacDonald.
pause right now. I was gonna say pause right now and write in the comment why I'm happy.
You are aware that they read the title of the video.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Anyway, today we're watching Norm MacDonald again, and under our last video, I've said, as I always do, that we are looking for more suggestions, and someone said that for some reason we still haven't reacted to the Dirty Johnny joke, and a lot of people actually recommended this one, so today we are reacting to it. We had a little bit of trouble finding which is the original video.
Yeah, there are two. There is this one, and it's from 3 years ago, and 4, and there is another from 3 years ago. And I think it's on Howard Stern's show.
Yeah, and he looks a bit older in the second one, so I don't know if it's a retelling of this joke, maybe,
Yeah.
possibly. But then we looked at what other people were reacting to, and we saw that they are mostly reacting to Tiz's video. So if there are like substantially different and you want us to see the other one as well, let us know in the comments if we've seen the wrong one. But for now, we are reacting to this
I must say that the bar is set up very high with the Norm MacDonald's best joke.
Yeah.
Do you think it can be best joke?
I don't think so. I don't know.
If it's best joke, then I don't know if it happened with you. I will have to call it an ambulance.
Right? But I don't know even right now if I had to choose what his best joke was. I really like the moth joke.
The moth joke?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was my favorite one.
I laughed very much about the turtle joke.
The turtle joke was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. They are just so
Yeah.
good. And when he says, my favorite joke is the one when he changes the name of the guy and he says like his name was something else and he says, what? That's my favorite joke out of all of Norm MacDonald. That one part. Okay, but I'm ready. I just want to say that I'm a little bit anxious because we watched Joey Diaz tell a dirty joke a couple of weeks ago. You can check it out over there if you want to, but I would not advise it to check it out. So
why did you put it there?
Because I'm open and transparent about the videos we have on our channel, and if you want to, you can watch it because it's there. But I don't know if I'm already ready for a dirty joke coming from anyone, but I trust Norm, so I hope it's gonna be fine.
It's not gonna be so dirty. Okay, guys, we also have a movie channel as well. You can check it out, and Patreon. You can check it out as well.
Yeah.
So that's it. Let's go.
I can tell a joke.
Go for it. Yeah, please do. Please. Yeah.
There was a little boy in school named Dirty Johnny. He's not dirty in this joke. But he'd always be a hellion in class, and the teacher didn't think much of him. So the teacher has a project, or not a project, but an in-class thing. How'd that go again? She says, now, this is what you're going to do here, class. I want you to stand up and tell the class what a story from your life, and then afterwards say the moral to that story. So a girl puts up her hand. Yes, Becky. What's your story? So Becky stands up. She goes, my dad works for the hatchery here in town, and
why does it feel so heavy?
He got about 15 eggs, and he put them all in one basket, all in the same basket. So he put all his eggs in one basket, and he put it on the horse and buggy and drove back home. And by God, Becky says the bouncing and all the eggs broke.
The moral is don't put all your eggs in one basket.
I also saw someone in the comments mention how Norm MacDonald always says "by God," and like I can't hear it right now. And it's really funny every time he says it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's always by God.
By God.
What does it even mean, by God?
Does it even mean anything? It's like
Just God? With by in front of it?
We've just having God in mind, and it's more like a curse word, but it's not a curse word.
Okay.
He put them all in one basket, all the same basket.
All the same basket.
All his eggs in one basket. And he put it on the horse and buggy and drove back home. And by God, Becky says the bouncing and all the eggs broke. Well, that's a good story, the teacher says, but what would the moral be to that? Becky says, well, the moral is, don't put all your eggs into one basket. But goddamn, says the teacher, that's a good one. Anybody else? Marjorie puts up her hand. Marjorie, what's your story? She says, well, my dad worked for the hatchery.
Marjorie's story is that if we are all in the sept of Baylor, then maybe we should take a person who is accused of the crimes with us before we are all gathered there. You are a legend if you get this joke.
Anybody else? Marjorie puts up her hand. Marjorie, what's your story? She says, well, my dad works for the hatchery, as most, all of us. Thank God for the hatchery. She says that we'd all be lost. But anyways, my dad knows that eggs become chickens. And so he was counting his chickens, and he added in the eggs, you see. And then he put them on a horse and buggy to go to town, and they all broke. Well, what's the lesson to that? The teacher says she can't understand. And she says, well, don't count your chickens before they hatch out of an egg. So the teacher says, that's a great one, too. Anybody else? Well, wouldn't you know, Dirty Johnny has his hand up. So the teacher's like, holy God.
There was always a person like that, right?
But on the other hand, I made an oath to every child, should I suppose I gotta. All right, Dirty Johnny, what do you have to say? Johnny stands up. Stories about my Uncle Terry. He never worked at the hatchery. On account he was in Vietnam. And he got disability.
Okay.
He don't even like people who work at the hatchery. But the story happened far from these shores, in a little town called Da Nang.
I'm just imagining a little boy speaking with this mannerism. Stories about my Uncle Johnny.
No, he's a tough kid, so it's like Huckleberry Finn.
In a little town called Da Nang. Terry was not well liked. His whole troop left him, abandoned. And he woke up in the weeds, and all they left him with was 3 bottles of Jack Daniels, some weapons. Terry stood up and downed 1 bottle right away. Said, if I'm going out, I'm going out. And he took his Balishnikov and a couple of Glocks and his 2 bottles, and away he went. He found a town. And he didn't know if it was Charlie or if it was one he was sent to protect. But all he knew was he had hate in his gut. So he started firing.
Imagine a little kid saying this.
And he fired the Kalashnikov with an arcing kind of, like a farmer would with hay, with a scythe. And sure enough, the men fell like hay before him. And then the women, and by God, I'm ashamed to say it, but then the children. And finally, all was left was Uncle Terry standing in the mud and the blood and the...
Sounds like a Cormac McCarthy story, to be honest.
And he touched his pants, and it was wet, and he said he was ashamed. He felt shame, Uncle Terry, for he'd pissed himself. Well, he touched it again. It was not urine at all, but ejaculate. And Uncle Terry felt pride where shame once was. And the teacher's like, good Christ, what kind of a story is that? What the hell is the moral to that? Well, he says, when Uncle Terry's been drinking, you don't fuck with him.
He's the only one. The whole joke takes 5 minutes, and it all hinges on the premise of a punchline. And you wait for the punchline. You expect the
wait
punchline.
for the punchline? I don't.
And then there is this moment, and the punchline comes, And it's always better than what you thought.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so good.
He never disappoints. He never disappoints. Have you heard of this podcast? Oh no, the book. You were to buy this book.
Yeah, we mentioned it a couple of times already. I haven't had the time, but I have the audiobook. I haven't listened yet. Yeah, I have it though.
It sounds very nice.
From Audible. Yeah.
Do you know that we are paying for Audible every month, by the way?
No, we're not anymore. We're not anymore.
You sure?
Yeah, because I was too lazy to cancel the subscription, so I just blocked it on my card. So it gets bounced every time. Oh my god.
What there is else to say?
I love him. Oh my god, I love this guy.
Don't fuck with Uncle.
If he's been drinking.
What was his name?
Uncle Terry.
Uncle Terry.
I can't get.
He felt pride in the place where the shame was.
Yeah, I was just trying to imagine this little kid saying, and then he felt pride where shame once was. It's just. I love it. I love it, and I hope we never run out of his clips. I know we will at some point, but I just hope we never do. It's just amazing. He's the best. Oh my god, he's so funny. And funny is not even the word. He's something else. He's like post-funny. Like, have postmodernism.
Like funny can reach only this level, and then there is Norm MacDonald.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a god amongst human.
Yeah.
At least demigod.
At least a demigod. Yeah.
Demigod of humor.
Yeah.
There is something to that.
Oh my god.
And he was so funny that God took him to himself because he was too funny to be on this earth.
Mm-hmm. Now he's making all the angels laugh.
Can you imagine? God is like trying to hold his laugh like because it's not nice to laugh about death being the dead children and dead woman, but God is like, then there is punchline. God is like
right?
Jesus is like holding his stomach. Even the devil in hell is like, okay, that was a good one.
He has appearances at hell just to spread some comedy to the devil. Oh, guys, drop your favorites from Norm that we haven't seen it in the comments, please.
And if you have seen them, maybe just tell us what is your favorite Norm MacDonald joke.
Yes, please. Yeah, why not?
Like I know it's difficult task, but if you had to choose one, then choose one and tell us what it is.
Okay.
I will think about it.
I'll think about mine as well.
Yeah, and maybe we can write that in
the comments.
No, in the comments, in the description.
In the description. Okay.
All right. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Norman Jean MacDonald was born on October 17th, 1959 in Quebec, Canada. His parents, Fern and Percy MacDonald, raised him and his brother, Neil, on a rural farm that Percy inherited from his father. Norm's family was working class and both his parents had jobs as teachers. His deep love for his family and upbringing made him develop an earnest respect for elderly people and the unique wisdom and perspective they brought to any conversation. Norm was also an incredibly well-read and intelligent student when he was in school. He started high school at Quebec High School, but transferred to Gloucester High School upon his family moving to Ottawa, where he would graduate at just 14 years old. Then at 16 years old, he went to Carleton University to study math, but didn't care for it, so he dropped out. Norm always loved comedy, and even shares a story about a joke that he saw David Letterman perform that he told all of his friends when he was a kid. He worked a bunch of different jobs, but then at 26 years old, he tried stand-up comedy for the first time at Yuck Yuck's Comedy Club. Howard Wagman managed the club and told a story about Norm fleeing after his first set because he felt embarrassed at how the performance went. But thankfully for all of us, Howard talked him into continuing to do stand-up and that he had a unique talent for it. Shortly thereafter, Norm became a regular at Yuck Yuck's and became very good very fast. Within just 6 months, Norm was granted the opportunity to perform at Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal in 1986. For some comedians, it takes 5 to 10 years to get an opportunity like this, but Norm was doing it within his first year of stand-up comedy. Unreal talent. Norm did so well that the Montreal Gazette wrote an article about him, but this article also detailed Norm's first encounter with cancer, which forced him to take an entire year off stand-up comedy. Norm never talked about this in his act, though, because he figured people would think he was lying. Norm continued doing stand-up and eventually got some excellent opportunities to make a name for himself, like appearing on Star Search and making his television debut on Late Night with David Letterman on May 9th, 1990. Letterman really liked Norm. In fact, he would have Norm on many more times after this, and he went on the record to say that they would have had Norm on weekly if they could have. Later in the year, Norm's father Percy passed away, but it didn't slow him down because less than a year after this, Norm would shoot his first comedy special on HBO, One Night Stand. As Norm continued to gain notoriety, he would eventually cross paths with comedian Dennis Miller, and Dennis would hire him as a writer for the one and only season of The Dennis Miller Show in 1992. Following this, in the same year, Roseanne would hire him to write for her sitcom Roseanne. Then in 1993, Norm received the comedy opportunity of a lifetime and joined Saturday Night Live as a cast member where he would stay until 1997. This job was a lifelong dream for Norm, and he certainly made an impact with his memorable impressions of Burt Reynolds, Larry King, David Letterman, and Senator Bob Dole, as well as being arguably the best host of Weekend Update in SNL history. People loved the indifference Norm had when reading jokes on Weekend Update, especially towards his biggest target, O.J. Simpson. While working on SNL, Norm would get to meet Adam Sandler, Chris Farley, and the rest of the bad boys of SNL. These connections led to Norm landing a movie role in Billy Madison with Adam Sandler in 1995, and a year later he did another movie called The People vs. Larry Flynt with Woody Harrelson in 1996. Then in 1997, Norm made headlines for doing a corporate clean comedy show at Iowa University with Daryl Hammond and Jim Brewer, where he was intentionally filthy and walked 80% of the audience when he was told to be TV clean. Pretty fucked up, but also pretty funny. Also in 1997, we got to see Norm host the White House Correspondents' Dinner, where he had one of the most interesting audiences of all time, and he still crushed. Furthermore, Norm would be fired from Saturday Night Live in 1998, and when asked about it on Letterman and The Howard Stern Show, he stated that it was done by Don Ohlmeyer because Don was good friends with O.J. Simpson, and he really wanted him to stop the O.J. Simpson jokes. This was a cover story, though. In reality, Norm's friend and head writer Jim Downey was being fired, and when the producers asked about the decision, Norm stood in solidarity with Jim and said he would quit if Jim was fired, and that's exactly what happened. But Norm took this secret to the grave. Just a few months after Norm was fired, he would be selected as the host for the 6th annual ESPY Awards, where he would make one of the most infamous O.J. jokes of his career.
He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy, and congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case...
Fucking legendary. Preceding his exit from Saturday Night Live, in 1998, Norm would star in his very own movie directed by Bob Saget titled Dirty Work, which has since become a cult classic amongst Norm Macdonald fans. He would also be a voice actor in Eddie Murphy's Doolittle in 1998. Then in 1999, Norm would be given his very own sitcom titled The Norm Show, where he played Norm for 3 seasons. Also in 1999, NBC would realize their colossal fuck-up in firing Norm, so they invited him back to host Saturday Night Live, to which he proceeded to give a hilarious monologue trashing the show and calling it horrible in typical Norm Macdonald fashion. Then the next year in 2000, we had this legendary moment of Norm promoting his show on The View, where he called Bill Clinton a murderer on national television. We also got to see Norm host the 27th American Music Awards that year, and we even got to see Norm on the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where he ended up winning and showing everybody just how smart he really was. Also in 2001, we got to see Norm voice acting as Death in Family Guy, and also star in the movie Screwed with comedy legend Dave Chappelle. Then a year later, in May 2001, The Norm Show would be canceled, making it the worst tragedy to ever happen in the year 2001. Also this year, Norm would voice act in Eddie Murphy's Doolittle 2. Over the next several years, Norm would have a few television projects that would unfortunately perish very quickly, like the TV show A Minute with Stan Hooper that aired on Fox, where Norm was the main character, which would be canceled after only 6 episodes. Then in 2005, Norm was cast in a sketch show titled Back to Norm on Comedy Central, which once again was killed in its infancy because of lackluster ratings and low viewership. However, in the same year, Norm would land an iconic voice acting role as Norm the Genie in the kids' TV show The Fairly Odd Parents. Then just 1 year later, in 2006, Norm would release a sketch comedy album titled Ridiculous, which was met with mixed reviews from his base of avid supporters. It seems like Norm's best luck in this decade was anything that was far away from sketch comedy. Norm would continue to do stand-up while also snagging some acting roles, such as 2007 when he played Chubby's son in the TV show My Name is Earl, and also a TV appearance on the show Match Game, where he's part of the celebrity panel. In the meantime, Norm also did some commercials in this time frame, like from 2006 to 2008, he voice acted for the Canadian company Bell Mobility, in addition to being the gingerbread man in AT&T commercials from 2007 to 2008. Then in 2008, we saw Norm do the legendary roast of Bob Saget, where he took the roast about as seriously as you would take fitness and diet advice from Lizzo. Following this, in 2009, Norm pitched a reality show about himself to Fox, but the series series would be scrapped halfway through the filming process. Norm would also be featured as a regular guest on late-night talk shows, proving to be one of the most consistently funny guests of all time. It's impossible to track all the best ones, but I promise you they're not difficult to find. Moving on, 2011 would prove to be a really good year for Norm, beginning with the release of his first hour-long stand-up comedy special titled Me Doing Stand-Up, which was met with high praise from comedy fans, and then Norm would star in his own talk show called The Sports Show with Norm Macdonald. Then a few more years passed by, and in 2013, Norm started his very own podcast called Norm Macdonald Live with some fucking douchebag named Adam Egget as his co-host. The show featured many different guests and stayed on YouTube for 3 long seasons. Then in 2014, we got this legendary appearance from Norm where he hosted YouTube's Big Live Comedy Show alongside Jenny Slate and Kasim G, where he rightfully made a mockery out of the entire event. Then in 2014, we got to see Norm do some voice acting as the Pigeon on Mike Tyson Pigeon Mysteries. Later on, 2015 would prove to be a huge year for Norm, where he did some voice acting in the Canadian TV show Sunnyside, where he played a talking manhole. He was a judge on the NBC show Last Comic Standing, and most notably, he did the last late-night stand-up set on Late Show with David Letterman, where he broke down into tears given the sheer gravity of the moment. We also saw Norm as Colonel Sanders in KFC commercials for a bit. Then a year later in 2016, we saw Norm release his incredibly funny book titled Based on a True Story, Memoir. And on top of that, we saw him host the 2016 Canadian Screen Awards, where he showed a lot more reverence and respect than previous hosting occurrences. Then in 2017, we got to hear Norm voice acting as Yaphet, the talking blob, in Seth MacFarlane's TV show The Orville, and then we saw the release of Norm's second hour-long stand-up comedy special titled Hitler's Dog, Gossip and Trickery. Then in 2018, Norm was embroiled in controversy for publicly criticizing aspects of the Me Too movement, and this led to him having an appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon canceled. The most disappointing thing about this is that if this bullshit didn't happen, we probably would have gotten a few more late-night appearances from Norm. Also in 2018, we saw Netflix purchase the rights to Norm Macdonald Live and then rebranded it as Norm Macdonald Has a Show, which a lot of people said was not as good as the original series back when it was on YouTube. Norm would continue doing stand-up for many more years. Then in March of 2020, right before the lockdown started, we got to see a set from Norm at the Hollywood Improv posted on his very own YouTube channel where he talks about the big cough. Little did the people know this would be the last time Norm Macdonald would ever perform stand-up comedy. Then a year later, in 2021, 4 years ago today, Norm Macdonald would die from cancer. His audience in the world of comedy were shocked to know that this was not a new development. Rather, he had been diagnosed with cancer over a decade ago and privately dealt with it until he lost his battle with cancer. Well, I guess it was more of a draw, really. But seriously, Norm Macdonald to a lot of people was a great comedian. If you ask some people, including myself, he was the greatest comedian to ever live. I love Norm Macdonald. He inspired me in many ways, and if you've made it this far, you probably love him too. Every year in September on this channel, I post a video to commemorate Norm and his comedy legacy, and I hope you guys appreciated this one. If you did, make sure to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment with your favorite Norm Macdonald moment of all time, and if you want more content about Norm Macdonald to watch right now, click the link on your screen here to watch this video about the time Norm Macdonald was kicked out of Iowa by the governor for being dirty at a corporate clean comedy show. I know you guys are going to love it. Anyway, take care and God bless.